Best Damn Sports Podcast, period. Welcome. 806. 806. 806. Catching the vibe. 806. I love a night. 806. 806. 806. 806. Shout out G. 806. 806.
We're now in the mix with DJ Wolfka.
You already know what it is. Your boy Melly Melon. This is the Best Damn Sports Podcast, period. This is 806 The Show. We got a fantastic show for y'all today. And as always, I'm joined by my co-host to the left, the heavyweight champion of the world, R.E.G.
What up, y'all? Here another week.
Welcome back
On 806.
Welcome back to 806 The Show.
And my co-host to the right, the man of many jingles. Make some noise for Sanchez. Jingling.
We're gonna figure something out for that.
I know. I
You can't say jingles no more. It's for him to not say jingling.
You can't say jingles.
You can't say jingles, so it has
There's
to be a
other
whole,
things to say other than jingling.
Clearly,
that's a point.
we've
right
noticed
there.
the pattern here, and that's how the mind works.
That's how his mind works.
When I hear jingle, I just think of Bernie Mac. Jangling.
Because
Life is a great
if
movie.
you listen to the episodes in the background, Josh is always singing some random song. In every episode. That's like the hidden thing. If you're a true fan, pay attention to like the background. Josh is like mumbling some jingles all the time.
Right before we started, I was already singing August Alsina, and I love this shit. I'm like, where did that come from? I have no idea.
Exactly.
I didn't hear.
I didn't hear that either.
Well, yeah, stop.
Sneaks it in there.
Stick it in, baby.
So pay attention. Those are nice little Easter eggs in our episodes. Josh is always singing some
4
shit.
years in, he finally figured it out.
And welcoming our guest who's been here a bunch of times. He is a regular. Make some noise for Christian. And before we dive into some Celtics talk, some NBA and some NFL, we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. And by elephant, I mean this trophy in the middle of the table.
I didn't mean it like that.
What happened?
Mad rude, man.
You said elephant in the room. I looked at Josh, but I didn't mean it
That's
that way.
crazy.
I didn't mean it in that way.
That's wild.
I'm smart as like,
That's on camera.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
If you know about the Bofka Bowl,
Yes, sir.
if that trophy is here, that means
We won again.
back to back.
Back-to-back champions is a big deal because they got trophies now. So now you get to hold
so what's your record now?
Technically, Buffalo Bowl is only 4 years. We're 2-2.
Yes,
Okay.
unofficially.
So, unofficially, because
It's like when like the Packers
So
won the NFL championships. They weren't Super
unofficially
Bowls
official.
yet.
yeah. Well, if you want to go back,
trophy
they've been playing since they were 15, and they're like 36 now. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
so it's like I don't count all that.
Right. All right, that makes sense. That makes
And
sense.
But
even out the series, it is 2-2.
Yes, and it was a great year, honestly. For like, even though the weather
Honestly,
wasn't too
it
bad.
held up because the early
No, it
we
wasn't.
got out of there before it really started
Yeah,
pouring.
really?
We just got some misses, some
lucky.
I
drizzles.
went out for a drive. I'm like, damn, they playing in this shit.
So
I was like, damn.
maybe the last 2-3 touchdowns, we start. All right, let's
raining,
all right,
it's raining,
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Let's
Like,
get
no,
out of hand.
Let's finish it up.
People get hurt out here.
People throwing deep passes for no reason. Like the wind and rain is like, no.
Put it down.
Short passes. But yeah, it was fun. It was really good. Next time, I'm not giving away my cleats before the game, so I can actually have more traction. But hey, it was good, the whole thing.
Hey, a win's a win.
They can't say shit this year because there was no Corey.
Oh,
There was
there's
no Corey.
excuses now.
Last year it was 11 to 4.
They were down some players.
So
No, I'm not saying that's no excuse. No. Listen.
There's injuries in
So
every
obviously
sport.
Josh would be a little biased because he's on the team. For me, unbiased on the sideline, it was a dominating performance from beginning to end.
it wasn't.
It was.
Oh, I see. Okay. It was. Like we were up by 4 at one point.
Yeah. The
Who was
score
the
was
MVP
11.
of this
Oh,
game?
well.
Will.
Big Will,
Back to
another
back
one.
Will. That's I loved watching Will take a picture with his two kids, and they each had a
holding a
trophy.
trophy.
Bro,
That's
like
cool.
like a tear came to my eyes. Like, man,
That's dope.
that was
cool.
amazing. But yeah, Will earned that. He came in a little later because I don't think anybody told him that we switched it to earlier.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
Communication.
No,
I didn't show up till like the third, like second quarter.
No one really knew the time unless you're in a group chat, and I'm into that shit. So I was gonna come in at 10. Luckily, I hit him up the day before. He's like, "No, 8:30." I'm like, "Oh damn, okay,
It's early.
yeah." So luckily,
saw the
we all
weather,
got there
so-
on time.
The game started on time. I got there. I was like, wow, you guys actually like started.
It was
Damn.
crazy.
That is
and it was
crazy.
perfect. Like everybody
Was it
there.
lopsided like the last year? Like,
This is the only year that I've been in 4 years
pretty even.
that it was like they have maybe 8 and we have 7 players.
oh,
And it was like, oh, usually you have 16 over there.
think
We
the
only
rain-
have our
oh,
normal
you
people.
think the rain has something to play in
Yeah,
there?
for
No,
sure.
so
I feel like
here's
it has to be.
factors. A lot of missed flags. Which missed tackles. They missed a lot of tackles. There's a couple of them where like
That rain
You
in
missed
addition.
you missed a flag and they took off for a
yeah.
touchdown.
Where-
you scored a few of those. Will did a few of those.
Where it's like you literally, you saw the flag in your hand.
Like, yeah.
And you closed your hand.
And, it just
And
flipped
you're
off.
like, it's not with me anymore. It's like he's gone. Like, that happened a couple times.
There was no
gotta be better.
Angel didn't play.
No
I think
Angel.
I think that was a big. I think that was a big.
He was doing a marathon. Shout out Angel.
Yeah, Angel didn't
Angel,
play.
yeah.
Tony played maybe a quarter, the last third quarter. So those, I think those are probably 2 of your top receivers out.
Tony definitely is. Angel's more
Was
defensive.
Mike there?
Mike
didn't
was a
show up.
no-show.
But then again, excuse me, Mike usually only plays like maybe 2
Yeah,
quarters
yeah. He has
tops.
white people Thanksgiving to go to.
He usually
Thought
leaves.
about playing, but you know, my knee, you know what I'm saying? IR.
So what happened?
I'll be back
What
soon.
happened? And he's not gonna like me saying it. What happened is Jesus is usually on Tony because Tony wasn't there. Jesus was on Manny, and Manny was absolutely locked down. He was on Jesus Island tanning the entire game. The entire game. And Jesus let him know about it. Manny, we'll have you back on soon because you're going to have to explain yourself, and it's going to be hilarious to hear your response. I mean, you were just crying about holding.
He got jacked up one time.
No, there was a couple times where
well, from my point of view, when I lined up, I'm rushing.
Right.
I'm in there all day. I'm lined up. Manny is right where you are. Jesus is on him. I'm counting my 7 ups.
Yep.
I'm on like 5.
Yeah.
And all I feel is like their feet, like between my, I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's just jacking them up down the line.
He's
I'm like,
not-
what the
like,
hell?
he just wasn't letting him-
threw me off.
pressing them the
He
whole
wasn't
time?
letting him
It was
off the line.
Crazy.
Within the first 5 yards.
Yeah. So he would have to fight to get off the line. By the time he's off the line,
The
play's
the
over.
ball's gone. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
already at the quarterback.
So wait, with these 7-ups, like how legit are they? Are you doing like 1 up, 7 up?
Very
two up?
quick
Oh, you don't-
7
1 up,
ups,
7 up,
3 up, 4 up,
yeah,
5, 6,
you just
7
go
up.
crazy.
Yeah,
You
but
skip a few numbers sometimes.
No,
very quick 7-ups, both sides.
They're
One,
really
one,
good,
two, three,
except
seven.
for some reason Gary spits like fucking Twister when he does it. Because I was like, how'd you get to 7? No, you didn't get to 7, buddy. But you got it. It was great.
Yeah, you when you go fast like that, you always skip a couple of numbers
Yeah.
just by just how it happens.
But I
How you
always
say
say mine loud enough. So it's like, yeah, you can't say shit now. Because usually, if you give anybody a little bit of leeway to be like, oh, you're cheating. Oh, you're
yeah, no,
lying.
it is.
Yeah.
They're going to have an argument.
also-
so we all do that shit out loud.
Shout out to my boy Riccardi. They don't throw to his side.
Man got 2 headphones in, doesn't even hear nothing.
They don't throw to his side.
Locked it.
Literally, and he was saying, I was just like, yo, Enrique didn't throw to his side one time.
That's crazy.
He knew better. So I think Manny's team needs to recruit a little bit.
They got
Get some fresh legs.
Akeem back
Akeem was, but Akeem's my age.
out of retirement.
Late 30s.
Back
that's,
in-
that's not going to help.
I mean,
When I
they
first
buy me
started
some
playing,
Honda.
Lot of drops.
You buy me some
I'm
Honda
getting
and
3 touchdowns at least.
when I first started, Akeem was like playing semi-pro back then too, so he was perfect shape. Bob, he's in here. But I feel like now he's been retired.
He's a family man. He got 2
Family
kids.
man. He's not the same anymore, and obviously he's trying to get back into motion.
yeah,
So
you pull up with some NIL, and I'll show up.
and I on my ass.
Congratulations to you guys.
yeah, right.
Good.
For
It was a
another
good
W.
game. I am extremely sore.
Yeah. I bet.
Oh yeah,
I bet.
come on.
Oh my
bet.
god, my
All
body
right,
hurts.
NBA.
NBA.
Boston Celtics are just doing Boston Celtics shit.
Hell
Winning
yeah.
games.
Best
Winning
team in the
games.
world.
And we
15-3.
have the return of the unicorn.
Hey, he's back.
Porzingis.
Porzingis.
Pingus. Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus?
By far the best sports I've seen in my life.
I love it.
Shout out Porzingis, man.
Shout
It's great to have him back
You
because
saw the difference.
it always makes a difference. He really spreads the floor. He definitely like
15-3 now.
Yeah, it just makes it that much hard. I mean, we're already even without him, we were 15-3. I mean, 14-3 at the time. He just played one game. We can still be the best team in the league without him, but when you add him on,
we don't need everyone.
There's nothing you can do.
You just need 3 of these niggas, and we gonna win the game. Whether it's gonna be a Derek White, Drew Holiday, and maybe Jaylen Brown or a
Right.
Tatum. We can any combination we
Yeah,
want.
because if you have JB and Tatum have a good games, all you need is the third one.
Drew's
and it doesn't
out.
matter who it is.
It doesn't
If
matter
they
who
score
it is.
20, you're out.
If Drew's out, we still got Pritchard. That's
Pritchard's playing as the second unit of the other team, just smoking everybody.
Just a fucking all-star.
Last game, though, for the Clippers, they won by 30. But
slapped them.
the top 2 scorers was Jason Tatum with 20 and Pritchard with 20.
Pritchard is amazing. And I saw it from the
Yeah.
beginning how
That boy
confident
got
he
some
plays the
dog in
game.
him.
Yeah.
He's a great off the bench player, and
Yeah.
that's what people need to
He
realize.
can go start somewhere else and drop like.
Everybody.
Yes,
yeah.
but will he
numbers.
be as productive?
No.
No,
He'll
not because
he'll go get a bag eventually.
You
So-
get a bag eventually, and it won't be as productive because obviously when you're the guy scouting
And it
everything,
goes down a little bit, yeah.
Like,
But-
I'm sure the benefit of having Tatum and Brown and
yes.
Porzingis, like, you can't put your best defender on Pritchard.
But he's definitely like, if
He should at
anybody's
least.
Yeah, he should.
in like that position where they're the underdog, look at Pritchard because he worked his ass off to
Yeah.
get to earn that playing time and like to-
Remember, like last year, he wasn't really getting burned. And, you know what I mean?
He asked for a trade.
and
Brad was like, no.
no fucking way. Here's some fucking money, bro.
Shut up. Brad directly in his face. Nigga, no. Like, what?
What you want, a
That
contract?
story was squashed.
Here, bro.
Here, bro, stop. Relax.
That story was squashed
Tight,
so
right?
fast.
We're gonna get you some
Brad
playing
said,
time.
nah.
Relax.
Relax, buddy. Need you.
Right?
Like, and you get where he's coming from. Like, obviously, you don't get much burn. I mean, you do play
Right.
enough, but you're not the starter, and you're putting up these numbers. But you want time to.
Would you
Shine.
like?
26 minutes last game.
Would you rather be pretty much do the Jordan Poole? Like, would you rather be that guy on your own team and just suck? The team sucks, but you get to be. This is my team.
Yeah, but you-
or would you rather be 6th, 7th man on a championship team?
How much is that going to affect your confidence by you thinking you're the man, go to your team, and you just horrible team? You could do good,
But you get a bag.
It's
Get a bag.
That's
You're
the
dropping-
thing.
bag.
You're dropping 30 a game, so you feel yourself.
All right, you might be trash in the beginning.
You're gonna
the
cry in
team
a
might be
Lamborghini.
trash in the beginning, but the point is, you know, like, nigga, eventually in a couple seasons, you could get some teammates around
Yeah,
you
you-
and build
you-
something.
or-
I would like the challenge of, like, I want to, like,
Depends on your fucking organization.
Like Devin Booker.
Depends on the
Obviously.
organization, but or
Yeah, exactly like Devin
or
Booker.
you just build up your stock, and then eventually people are like, all right, like we're not going anywhere with this team. We're going to ship you off to some assets, or like you get traded to a contender anyway.
To show how good you are. It's hard to like when you're playing with trash players you tend to like bring yourself down to their level, but
listen, you got
We brought up Jordan Poole though, because he was supposed to. I want to say get the keys to the fucking kingdom, but he was getting built up to be a starter on the Warriors and become the
Yeah.
next player.
right.
Shit happens. People get punched in the mouth. He gets sent away. But it's like going from that in that organization, how they are,
Yeah.
to this one.
People don't
that's
realize there's a
that's
huge
depressing.
difference. Not every team is like front offices and organization and all the behind the scenes shit is on point like a Warriors or like a Celtics. Some of these fucking dinky little Pistons and shit are like as you feel
out of control.
You must feel like you're at a high school or
I
something.
know, I know we're talking NBA. I know we're talking NBA, but looking like the Chicago Bears.
Stop, Bears.
that was bad.
Yeah.
These niggas, this nigga went on a news conference at noon, and he was fired maybe a few hours later.
That's crazy.
No, he had a news conference at like 10 a.m. and
Oh,
he
he
was
got
like,
fired by
he was like,
noon.
I like what I did there, and then he got fired by noon.
Yeah, crazy.
You like that shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly what they said.
You
Like,
fucking
you just-
stupid.
in Jordan Poole's case, they just came off of winning a chip.
Yeah.
Where you went from the number one team to the literally like that last team.
Dead last.
Yes, I mean that.
They gave him
But if
Kuzma.
you were
Very different.
Pritchard, you go do something like that?
No, Pritchard.
Yeah, listen,
No.
I feel like anybody that gets the opportunity to go and be the guy for a team,
you
will
have to.
take
You
it.
have to take it
Because one,
Over getting championships? Be seven.
Championships don't pay the bills, bro.
They get you a bonus.
I think they do.
They get you a bonus.
Those players-
It's not enough to like.
all
They don't
those
get you a
players
max
stock go up.
contract.
They don't get you the max. You know what I mean? Like,
they'll get. They got Tatum and Brown to max, but they're not gonna get.
if I'm Pritchard, tomorrow's not promised. You can play a couple more seasons, tear your shit up, and never really get the bag.
Honestly,
You gotta take your opportunity when you get it.
the contract that he did get at the time when he got it, I felt like was overpaid. I was like, oh,
Everybody's overpaid in the NBA.
shit. Like, God damn, they're paying him that much. He hasn't even. now he's
he
showing it.
Money's crazy.
Yeah,
in the NBA right
everybody
now.
gets overpaid, and then like a couple years, that's just like the normal amount people get now. Like it's just like this is
20
Yeah,
million
played in every year.
It's like
Christ
10
never
million.
started.
You got bench players, $20 million a year, bro.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
That's why hopefully they can live up to the money, but
They're not. But that's
Easy,
not
though.
it's like
You know what players really love the game and don't care for the money as much.
everybody cares for the money.
Nah, everybody cares. I said as much was the key word there. Like
so would you rather be the main player or be a Drew Holiday where you are part of a very important piece,
Bro, I'm
but you're
gonna
not
say-
the main guy?
True Holiday.
You know,
Getting the money and the rings.
is your 2K
but you're
player
not
the
main guy.
Drew Holiday or the main guy? Your 2K player is the main guy.
Well,
everybody
2K
wants to
player-
be the main guy. Why do who like?
First of all, 2K player, you're on the worst teams. Period.
No, but I'm
you get-
saying,
if
like-
you're good enough to get drafted, you get the worst team.
I think
That's
every
all.
NBA player wants to be the top guy.
But the
Then
feeling of
you
like
obviously
a team with a good chemistry and like
yeah.
you guys all on, fuck, everything's going perfect. You flowing the ball, everything's like that's a different feeling than like the Kaka team. You're freaking cooking, and then it's like these niggas fucking sucks. I ain't passing it.
Yo,
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
you guys also have to remember if you're that guy, you're also getting sponsorship deals and all that kind of stuff outside as well. So
Who
you're still
doesn't
getting
wanna be
paid.
the guy?
You're getting paid real well. Feel me?
everybody wants to be that guy. no
Like
matter
you
what.
want to go to the NBA and be a bench player? That might be what happens to you, then, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure everybody gets drafted on draft night thinking like, yo, I'm about to take over this shit.
as they should.
As they should.
Well,
Who doesn't want to be the
should,
man?
Absolutely should think that. Some know that.
Personally,
Everybody wants to hit the game winning shot. Everybody wants.
I think everybody should do 3 years in college.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree with that.
Bring that
I agree
shit
with
back.
that too.
but it's just
You got these like 18-year-olds going out and
This,
painting their nails and shit.
And dropping 30.
Dropping 30.
just now think
He's
about
balling.
if the football does the same situation.
He's hooping. Nigga. You
So
can't.
in the football, in college football, you have to play 3 years.
Yeah.
Now imagine that was just a freshman year situation. How trash the league would be.
Terrible.
But I think the football is because of like, you can't have a fucking 18-year-old kid.
You get hit by Ray Lewis.
That's not going to be good for anybody.
His career ends right there.
We lost all our prospects because you murdered them.
I think it does say a lot to like the league itself because like NBA like over the years like nobody it's just a different generation. Everybody just cares about getting paid. No one cares. Like most of the half the teams just want to just get paid and go home, take it as a job. They don't really think of it as like a
the art of it.
trying to be like the best player in the
That's why you
world.
can tell who really
Nah,
like
you
loves
can
it
tell.
for the art.
yeah.
They're going off
Like a
potential.
Kyrie or like a
Kyrie was just on
Kai.
guys.
Fire.
He was saying that he lost to a super team in the playoffs in an NBA Finals, which is obviously the Celtics.
yeah.
I think he's right. We are a super team.
But I think it's different when you build it from the ground up.
That
If you
It's
build
still
a
a super with
no,
that
but if you
moniker how you
is
build
still
it.
to
like
me.
the Warriors, if you draft
still
them
a
in,
super team.
like the Celtics, you draft them in. You kind of build it from the ground up. It's different from like when like a LeBron James.
Well,
or like,
but we
or
didn't-
like
that
or like
title used to go
we
away.
didn't, we didn't draft Porzingis or Drew though.
Celtics with
Facts.
Kevin Garnett. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, like
We didn't need Porzingis. I'll tell you that.
we don't. Yeah, I mean he missed like the whole playoffs and we were just fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of being the man, we're what, like maybe I think a month into the NBA season? Is Tatum MVP?
No.
No,
No.
I really
I would
wish.
love to say
No.
that, but Jokic is having
Jokic
a
is
fun-
crazy.
Yeah, had no one looked at that guy? Like he's doing triple double.
It's unbelievable.
Every
No,
game.
no, but
average.
it's like abnormal. Like I think he keeps on. He's still getting better.
He just looks effortless. It
yeah,
really
he's
does.
thinking about horses the whole time.
bro. He's so fucking
It's
good.
frustrating.
It's
Always
so-
think about Ronnie talking about you fucking.
It's just so efficient too. Like that's the thing. Like watching the NBA
That's
now,
the
I
worst.
really care about efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like granted, like LaMelo Ball balling right now. I think just the last game he had like 35 shots and scored 37. I'm like, I don't know if I really like that.
Not at
But,
all.
like, he used to do that all
Honestly,
the
I
time.
don't like that, but for the Hornets,
No, that's fine. That was just his last game. He's been playing phenomenal all year. But I'm just saying, like, Jokic has been extremely efficient. Granted, he's a big man. Obviously, he's going to be more efficient than like a Tatum. But,
But
like,
he's figured it out. He's figured out
guard,
exactly.
too.
what he has to do, and he does his game plan. It doesn't matter who he's playing against. It doesn't matter where
The
they
game's
are.
just so easy to him. He does what he wants to do,
And that's it.
And people play around that. Like they don't like. You can't like have him play your game. No matter what, it's his game on the
Plays a
court.
very unselfish game too.
Yeah, he's
have
the,
to respect
the
everything he
point
does.
center.
He's amazing.
You'll get 10 assists or 11 rebounds and 30 points, no matter what.
32, freaking 15, and 16. I'm like, what?
And he can shoot threes.
Yeah.
So you really
He's the
can't.
best 3-point percentage in the league. Kind of
He's shooting off for like one leg too, and just doing fadeaways.
That's wild.
I thought one more person has it. Someone wild.
Unless somebody passed him recently.
It might have been Joker, honestly. But I was like, someone wild.
That was the wild
Tatum
one.
was number 2. I know that.
I mean, I think Tatum can end up pulling it off depending on how the season goes for both teams. Like,
True.
because they always say it's an individual award, but it's really tied heavily to how your team performs. And if we are, I don't know, like 50-10. That's not usually what it is at the
not
All-Star
that
break.
many
I'm trying to think of like what the record would be at the All-Star break. But if you're dominated by the
I get what you're
All-Star
saying.
break and the Nuggets, they're doing all right, but they have a really tough Western Conference. Like, you could bump Tatum up there if he keeps his numbers up.
Do you think even though Joker had a better season, they would give it to the next person because of MVP fatigue?
I think they will eventually. I don't think it'll be this year.
If this nigga keeps doing shit like that, like you lose credibility giving it to somebody else.
I think if he does
How close they
if
are.
he keeps on doing what he's doing this year and he gets MVP, I can guarantee he's not getting it next year. They're gonna be like, all right.
That's usually what
There
it
was
is.
a- that
it
happened
is
with-
Jokic.
that happened with
Joker,
Westbrook.
right?
53%.
Oh, 53 only?
The next person's
53% is crazy for a 3-pointer.
53.4. Torian Prince with 52.9 is number 2.
Oh,
Look at-
so
look at
Tatum
the
went down.
attempts.
Tatum went down because he was at 38 when last time I seen it.
The attempts are up there. You got 58 attempts.
Oh, Westbrook is up there too. That's what it was.
the next,
Westbrook is up
the
there.
next person 68.
Westbrook
63.
is
He
fucking
shooting as much as
hooping.
everybody else.
Westbrook is
But
doing
they
great this year.
had MVP fatigue with Westbrook.
That's crazy.
Or at least triple-double fatigue with him.
Oh, yeah,
They're
they
like,
don't
all
give a fuck
right,
with people now.
it's not special anymore. No, he does it all the time.
Shout out
Westbrook was doing
Brody,
for-
man.
Westbrook was doing for like an 8 team.
You know what I love right now?
He's
He's doing so well,
is that these
bro.
great players like Russell Westbrook that have been hated on and James Harden that's been hated on are starting to get a little recognition right now. Like people are starting to finally show them love.
They're not the big storyline anymore. So they're
appreciating their the
what
legend.
kinda
that-
happens.
Truthfully, people started hating on Harden because of Kobe, who was like, you can't win that way. Like, Kobe, you didn't have to say that. He was right,
but
though.
he tried to
He was
change
right.
his whole game, and then
Yeah.
people thought he didn't have it no more.
Yeah.
When he was really trying to, he was leading the league in assists every year.
It's also because he switched from a D'Antoni system to an actual like coach.
Yeah, D'Antoni's literally
D'Antoni
just
is-
offense,
he
offense,
listened-
offense.
He makes my players.
But he listened to Kobe. He's like, you can't win that way. Let me be a point guard. And he started leading the league in assists and still couldn't win. So that all that time doing all that, he could have been
Also his
dropping
health.
50 a game if he wanted.
That just made me think about it. I saw Draymond Green. It was he had Cam Thomas on his podcast
Shout out
from, the,
Cam.
from
Cam
Brooklyn
Thomas
Nets.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Miami.
and he was asking him about like who was like more influential to like his generation. Was it Curry or Harden? And he said Harden was because granted, like
It's
Curry
his bag.
changed the
Yeah.
game to total, like the teams how they play, but like. Harden, like you got all these players doing all. They have a big bag now. They're doing all these step backs.
shit's all
like-
his.
And it's all very similar to like what he influenced kind of.
What? Speaking of James Harden, his former team. Good Lord, the Sixers. Whoa.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
Oh
Japan.
Oh my God.
Did not know that.
I was trying to say where Cam Thomas went to college, went to LSU, but he was born in Japan. I'm like, excuse me? That's random, but go on.
Embiid is looking fucking awful out here. Like what do you? I feel like every time I see Embiid in the media,
He's bitching.
he's bitching.
I never liked that.
Philly,
I've never.
Philly's starting to hate him.
He always like put up like crazy numbers, but in the back of my mind, I was when I
wouldn't
watched
even
him
say
play-
crazy.
No, but
it's
like
good,
MVP
but
very
caliber,
good. Very good
MVP
numbers.
caliber seasons. But
He won
in the
MVP,
back
man.
of like if you on a different level, you watch his whole game, you're like, this nigga sucks. Like if you
Yeah.
watch like
The flopping, the
Yeah,
The flopping was. I saw him flop on his own free throw
yo,
this year.
that was crazy.
the fact that he just like
It's just breaking down the game. When
Yeah.
you watch him play, it's like you could tell he just learned like a Giannis is better, but like that's a different example. But like you could tell he
still
just
love
learned the
Giannis.
game later in life than most
Joel,
hoopers.
but at least Joel went to college and like with Wiggins, like they learned the game there. Where people like Giannis was like,
Some
I'm
people
just
blessed
playing.
to
Yeah.
learn the game and D1.
But like, how do you go into Sixers and have Embiid, Paul George and Maxey, and then Jared McCain's your best player this year.
That's crazy.
Well, health, but yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
I mean, health is crazy. Yeah, but like that's the thing is, Embiid is always hurt. Like, how can we respect him as like a?
He's never
and now
he hasn't even played past the second round of the playoffs.
And now it looks like he's being kind of a fucking dick behind the scenes. Like
He's been a dick.
being late, and then
Yeah, he got called out.
and he's just like, I'm determined to find out who snitched the story. I'm like, bro, be determined to get the fuck on the court. Fuck you mean? Who cares about who snitched, bro? There's so many players in the locker room. You think no one's
you
gonna
ain't
say
gonna,
nothing,
you ain't
bro?
gonna win shit with that type of energy.
And
You're
nigga,
not.
he fucking like announced load management in the beginning of the season, saying I'm not playing back to back.
That's
no
crazy.
back-to-backs.
And even I said on the show,
you
even
do
if
that?
that's
Lame
the case, don't say that shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the
Even if
NBA was
that's
like,
the
huh, okay. Then he fined them immediately. Like,
Oh, say less. Like,
We're trying to get rid of that.
yeah.
Fuck it.
But I
Fucking
feel
idiot.
like it got worse, obviously, once you got the MVP. Because now
He
he
just
become
got
more
an
of a-
extension, by the
He
way.
was already a diva.
Yeah.
Then he got that, became more of a diva. And now he's looking at his teammates like, you guys backstabbed me. My buddy, it could have been the trainer.
Yeah, it could have been
Like,
anybody.
relax.
They've given you everyone, bro. Just you like
Facts.
They're giving you
They've
everyone and
given you
everything.
Yeah.
Great
All the money, all the players, everything.
What,
The coach.
what else do you want, bro? Just get healthy and get out there.
And quite frankly, Philadelphia, the fans are crazy. We all know that.
Yeah.
They haven't been giving him shit until this season.
Yeah.
So he's like, he was saying that he doesn't deserve this from the fans. I'm like, you've had many years where you
They had your back.
They had
You
your back.
deserved it years ago.
Tired of you bitching.
Yeah, like they should have been booing you when you weren't on the court in the playoffs again.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh my god, he's gotten a lot better treatment in Philadelphia than
Yo,
most
think
people.
about
do.
And the
since
whining,
his
too.
rookie season, he's just injured.
The process.
injury prone. I don't know how he freaking gets that.
He's
MVP.
played.
Speaking,
played less games
speaking
than he
of
has
injury prone,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Christian says it all the time. I don't know if I want to believe it, but Zion a bust, man.
No.
He's a bust.
Zion's a bust, man.
How?
You know why I say
The
that?
nigga, how can you be a bust averaging 25 and like
26, 7 and 7.
No, that's
Still.
not, no, you're right. You're right.
Bust is not
That's
the
not a
word
bust.
though.
For
It's disappointment.
For the
He's a
expectations.
disappointment.
Disappointment.
Okay,
He's a
absolutely.
disappointment.
But not a bust.
He does. Put
He
up
was the
better-
most hyped player to come out of high school, college in generations. Like,
Yeah,
since like LeBron,
since
really.
since LeBron.
And you're gonna show up, and yeah, he showed some
I
highlights.
thought he was
did-
good
he
by
did well.
last year. I thought he was gonna have a good season coming in because last year.
You gotta be able to be on the court.
It's
And you see him; he's getting fat. He's not
Bro,
even working. He's
that
just,
always happens after he gets hurt again.
Yeah.
And then he starts gaining weight again.
Like, bro, you
like-
literally have the like a whole staff literally working to make sure you're in shape. You have no fucking excuse.
He's
to
also
being in shape.
eating in fucking
If
New
you're in
Orleans
the
every
NBA
day.
and this is your job, making millions, you have no excuse to not.
But
be in shape.
him and there's been friction between him and the medical
Yeah.
staff since he got drafted.
He
Dude.
didn't want to be there in the first place.
He doesn't know. Yeah,
that gumbo.
I think someone pulls the trigger. If I'm New Orleans, I'll be like, you know what?
if you can get a good package from him,
You know what? If I'm New Orleans, you know what? I might be done with Zion.
they're the worst team in the league right now.
they suck.
You can get Cooper Flag. You can get
$10
They-
tickets.
Everybody's hurt for them now.
Dylan Harper. It looks like he's the best player in college right now. He's a freshman.
So I like
You can
Cooper.
guess-
I like Cooper Flag, but he's too many turnovers. He's not
Yeah.
strong with the ball. But I mean, he's young.
getting all eyes
still
on
a
him,
freshman.
but he's
Yeah.
also everything's going through him. So it's like he has too much responsibility on the court.
He's young still. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah.
like
He's a freshman.
they should take away the.
It's
assist
literally the
part from
first
him
2
so
weeks of
bad.
the season. Like,
I'm
he'll
just
get up.
By the end,
saying
he'll be
with
cooking.
Zion when you have
And
that
his
much
and his
hype
things too.
and
Yeah.
you can't find yourself to be on the court for more than like I don't know how many games he played.
Probably
last year,
usually
but he-
30
Yeah,
30
he's
games.
he's always
He
out.
played a lot of games last season.
He did. I think
did.
almost 60.
Bro,
almost.
Just stay in shape, bro. That's all you got to do. Lock in. Maybe hit the
think-
weight room or something.
Right,
If-
bust is definitely not the word to use. Disappointment is where is
Yeah,
definitely better.
and it's
but like,
hard because I literally
you
am
can-
disappointed.
You can tell, like,
That's my guy. He's
he's
gone.
even like as good as he's doing numbers wise, you can see that he ain't working hard enough.
That's the thing that bothers me.
His
Like,
rebounds
you
went
ain't
up this
working
year.
hard enough, Zion. You're disappointing all your fans. You could
Like crazy. And then look what you're doing, just not even trying. You're still shitting.
look
You're like-
exactly.
Yeah.
That you
Right.
could easily be one of the literally top 3 in the league.
He could be top 3. He can be one of the faces of the league if he just
He played
Work
70
harder.
games last year.
That's pretty impressive.
What's his numbers?
23, 6 and 5.
Not bad. He got some pieces there too.
This year he played 6 games, but it's 23, 8, and 5. So it's like he's still doing those things that he's doing.
It's always the quad, the hamstrings,
The
you
hip.
know what I mean?
That's what
The
niggas
muscles
out of
were like
shape.
you weren't
Like,
ready to play.
and the thing that just bothers me the most is like you see these flashes of him dominating and being unstoppable. Like he was carrying them through the play-in tournament last season, and he was having this amazing run, and then boom, blew out his hamstring. Done.
Like, bro.
And then they lost. Like it's
He
like
hasn't been the same since that game.
it's just when you're like as hyped up as LeBron was coming out of high school, then you're like you got to perform to not maybe a Hall of Fame career level like LeBron is, but like you got to be
At least
you got to be all-star every season.
Yeah.
You got to be
LaMelo's kind of like
first 3 teams. all
LaMelo's
NBA.
also injury prone.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. 1 didn't play at all. So 5 seasons. He has 2 All-Stars, and he was on a Rookie of the Year list. So
which is like obviously it is good for like any player to
like
have
Sean
that, but
Kemp.
it's more of just like with the height that he had, like that it's still underperforming to what he was supposed to, which is
Listen,
it could be
I
unfair.
I
but
wouldn't.
shooting over 50% every year.
I wouldn't be
as he should. I mean,
surprised.
all big men should.
Yeah.
Well, he's 5. He's
I wouldn't be
6'4".
surprised if
280.
a team
Yeah.
makes a move, gets Zion, all of a sudden this nigga's in perfect shape every game.
he ain't going to no Knicks no more.
Nah,
Now the Cat's
No,
there.
man, no one wants to go to.
I know, but that was always like
That's why they wanted to draft him.
So where do you think he ends up if he doesn't?
Good question. I don't know.
It had to be oh god.
There's not many teams that can really afford him. They have to give up a lot of pieces. I mean,
There's a lot
Has
of
to be a
teams
team
that
that's
need him.
he's not going to
rebuilt.
be.
he can go anywhere, but where would be
I
the
don't think-
best
Throw him on the
place?
Pistons.
I don't think he'd be. Yeah, maybe
See, I knew you were going to say Pistons. I was like,
he wouldn't
no.
be able to go to any contender.
Throw
Like,
that
no one
nigga
could
to Pat
afford it.
Riley in Miami.
Yes.
Oh my
That,
god.
yeah, and that's all.
Yes.
That's gonna make him a monster.
Man.
Yeah, because they had that body fat percentage. Like
It's a
Pat
legit
Riley's
rule.
not fucking around. You think you're gonna be lazy in Miami?
Jimmy Butler would fuck him up.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler was part of the package.
Yeah, he's probably leaving the next.
They're already
move that they have.
trying
Yeah.
to send out Jimmy to Houston.
Yeah, oh,
Nah.
Houston's not giving up any. They
doesn't-
should
it's not gonna work.
absolutely do nothing.
Yeah.
Do not change your team in the slightest bit. Just let them develop. You're already second seed in the West. And
where
this
would Jimmy Butler
early
go?
being, I don't know.
New Orleans is not a bad place for Jimmy Butler.
Nah, him and Bi would be pretty good together.
Yeah.
They wouldn't make the playoffs.
No.
Play-ins.
But
Playing,
where
yeah.
does Jimmy Butler go and it super elevates their team? I don't even think somewhere else. Anybody else is not really that.
Here, let me. I'm gonna try to look at some like
Orlando?
fringe
Orlando?
like, playoff teams.
I don't even know if he fits, but
No, he doesn't fit in Orlando.
he doesn't really
bunch of
fit.
defenders. I don't know.
Actually, you don't even need that for
Who's on the
Orlando's
Clippers right
pretty
now?
good too. When Ben Carroll was
Give me
back,
the Clippers.
no one's
Clippers
wait.
right
First
now.
of all, no one's talking about Ben Carroll. He's injured right now, but like
He was shit.
He was. I was.
Even
I was
last
real
year.
excited.
he was
Mellow-
shitting, and no
mellow
one talks
level
about
type.
him.
He was doing
He's in
real
Orlando. That's why.
Yeah, no, this is
good.
markets.
Him and
I can't think of Jimmy Butler going.
On the Hawks.
There's the Hawks,
regardless. Though.
Indiana, Brooklyn.
Indiana's fast-paced won't work.
Brooklyn would
No.
be a good loss.
Brooklyn's just like a.
Send him back to Philadelphia.
That's what I'm thinking too. Well, there's no way he'll fight everybody there.
No, Memphis.
Memphis would fit well.
He would fit very well with Memphis.
Memphis would be a good
defense.
Memphis would be a good one.
That definitely elevate them.
Yeah.
Well, that nigga to San Antonio.
San
Chris
Antonio.
And Wemby.
But who you gonna trade for him? That's a problem.
that's the
You
thing.
give up something, and not
So-
get up
so
Chris Paul or
shocked.
Wemby.
Send him back to Minnesota. Get some. I mean, Minnesota's. I don't know why they did
Him
those,
and-
that
him and
trade
Ant
with
would be
Cap.
good
That was.
together.
I don't know why they
That
did
was the
that.
stupidest shit that I've
I know
ever
they wouldn't be
seen.
able to afford their team.
It was a
They want-
money
it's
move.
money.
It was a money move, but
I
like
knew
fine.
Julius Randle. Now, even though it might not be his fault, but I think he ruins the chemistry on any team.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my
And
opinion. He can be a good player, but
Big
he,
Julius Randle fan. But I could tell you, every time he goes somewhere and he does well, the team's not going to do well. They
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
not. It's his style of play doesn't blend with that.
It's
He has to be the
You
number
can-
one option. For
you
it
could
to
send
blend.
Jimmy to the Lakers.
yeah.
That team.
can-
I'm a big
can.
fan of. I mean, JJ Redick's been my favorite Duke player my whole life, but
Shout
like
out
he's
to
been
you.
coaching pretty damn well. I mean, granted, the
has.
team is.
They came back to earth a little bit.
They went on win streak against bad teams, and now they're losing to some better teams. But like,
Yeah.
they can
But
get. a
they're
little
making
bit-
adjustments, and that's all you need to really care about right now with that.
He's the first coach I've seen like in a while. That actually, like he's pissed off and like halftime interviews. He actually
actual
cares.
psycho.
A lot of them are
He is
just
a
like
psychopath.
numb at the. They've been fucking
Darvin Ham is just a chill guy.
Darvin Ham
sitting-
just looking
sitting in the
down.
corner.
chill guy. Fucking.
Doc just fucking cry.
They gotta just pull the trigger. They just gotta pull the trigger on the D'Angelo Russell move. They gotta get him out of there.
What I figure out?
Yeah, he's on my
Wait.
fantasy
JJ
team doing nothing.
JJ Redick, we're gonna go right to fantasy in a second, but JJ Redick literally benched that nigga the first week of the season, and he was right.
I think it was a good move. Put him on the second unit. Let him run the show in the second unit. It seemed to work in that win streak that they had.
They need another big man. They should go
Yeah,
get one.
they're actively looking, which is good.
They'll be all right.
They're gonna be.
Who
They're
do
gonna be a
what?
playoff team. I don't know.
Valanciunas, I think.
Yeah,
they
they
said
won.
one.
Valanciunas.
Which is a big shoot.
You mentioned fantasy. This year we have a NBA fantasy. My co-hosts are not part of the league, but Christian is. So far,
Damn injuries, man.
Yeah.
I am in first place at 5-0. After Enrique came on here with Manny and laughed at my team. Enrique,
You can have the top 12 NBA players on your team, and Manny will still laugh at your team.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
then he'll make excuse for his team why they're not
Like, oh, you
winning.
should have drafted better.
Actually, Enrique's in second place right now. Where's Manny at?
Scroll down to the bottom.
Fifth. He's in the middle of the pack.
I'm under the
football or basketball?
basketball first.
Basketball.
Yeah, actually, for me in both leagues, it's not looking
Yeah.
good. I mean, my team's now getting healthy again. We're starting,
Not
like,
bad.
I'm winning
The bottom
10-0
is-
right now.
Y'all were laughing at my team with who you guys like? Who did I pick that these niggas were laughing at me?
Jared McCain,
No, I signed him off the bench.
Oh.
I mean off the free agents.
still
Who
laughing.
do you have? Just name players, and I was just like,
Right? See which one
Tatum,
sounds funny.
Mikal Bridges has been hurt, but he's been shitty when he's in. Oh, Miles Bridges, my bad.
I was like,
Mikal
Mikal
does
Bridges,
not
I
be
was-
shit.
I know. Brandon
Mikal
Miller,
never changed his shot.
Ingram's been going off.
Brandon Miller. Okay.
Brandon Miller's been hooping.
Yeah.
BI is always going to be clutch.
Was it Sengun from Houston?
That's
I
what
knew I
I've been saying.
he's amazing.
He was my
Niggas
rookie of the year.
was hating on that pick, and I'm like,
Nah, I was definitely.
He was my rookie of the year.
He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite.
Last year they call him Baby Jokic.
It was someone
That's
else
a pretty
that,
damn good
that was
compliment.
definitely like that's.
Anthony Simons, he's been all right.
Yeah, that's not a good pick.
He's all right.
Yeah, it's not like a. I don't laugh at
Yeah,
it.
they-
But it's not
but,
like, yeah,
They can't all be fucking superstars.
Yeah,
Exactly. So, but he's not like a. What
Even
the fuck?
Draymond. The thing is,
Draymond's a little different.
you want the big names, but you need
You need the people to
there's
get the
categories.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
need
many
rebounds.
rebounds, I need
Stuffers, baby.
assists, I need, you know.
Them stat stuffers.
What the thing actually what screwed me is I had first pick, so I also got Wemby. Should have got Jokic probably, but Wemby was with the blocks and everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But and then also you don't pick for like 20 something picks. I'm like I lost all
Everything else.
the middle players. So it's a little tough.
How does every stat count as 1 point?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like no stat counts like 2 points, something like that.
No, it's
So
all
it's
one
like
point.
if those blocks worth more than steals.
No, and then there's also like there's also double doubles and
It looks like rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, double doubles.
Double. Jokic should have been the first pick. Double doubles, make Q points.
Everybody gets
I think Wemby was
Yeah,
consensus.
what about triple doubles?
I think Wemby was consensus number one
I've seen leagues
because
that have it,
he
though.
is his team. There's no one else.
Chris Paul.
He's still Chris Paul. Okay, but he's still he's averaging like 20 something, like almost 10.
If I had
rebounds,
number one pick,
almost 5 blocks.
If I had number one pick, I probably would have picked Wemby myself.
Yeah,
It's hard
Fucking
to
Wemby.
not pick Wemby number one.
Because the potential could be.
It's just
Yo,
through the
coming
roof.
off last year, he's doing great. But coming off last year, I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga just completely
Yeah.
he did some Jokic shit and just took over the league.
his stats are like it's good. Like
Yeah.
he's carrying my fantasy team to. I mean, granted, we're
23-10.
yeah, and then how many blocks? Like
Well,
3.
Leads the league by like 3.
Yeah,
he's
he's-
like 5 point something.
No, I don't think it's that high.
So like
Yeah,
I
it's
figured
definitely
out because I can get rebounds and assists like elsewhere. I might as well
Yeah,
block,
that's,
like,
what,
lock
that's
up
what the
the
centers and shit for.
Yeah.
I have Derek Lively and shit like that.
yeah lock up the blocking
Lobby's
category.
not bad.
That was not bad.
Because I have him and Chet Holmgren,
yo,
but
Jared
Chet
Allen
got
would've been
injured.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting hurt.
So that kind of screwed me. And then Kawhi, god damn it, Kawhi, why'd I pick
Yeah,
you?
that was a bad
That's
pick.
what you laugh
That's
at.
what you fucked up.
Crazy.
That's what you
what
fucked
I
up.
got him in
upset.
like the 5th round though.
The
4th round.
Last year I did the same shit, and that was my biggest mistake. And I was like, you know what? Fuck.
He's
It was either pick him or like a role play, and I was like, oh, why would I pick Kawhi and then hope that he's gonna come back at some
Oh,
point.
I got you. You picked them late.
So I didn't pick him like 2nd or 3rd round. I picked him like 4th.
No one
5th,
picked
maybe.
that nigga. I feel it. I remember him dropping. That was a good pick.
Yeah, so I was like, might as well try to get the upside there, and just wait till he comes back. But
3.6 blocks, by the way.
3.6 blocks. I mean, like that alone.
Exact same as last year.
When Holmgren comes back and in before he was injured, that blocking category was all mine no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, you have Chet too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So like that was my plan. And then
Stat stuff
the
is like
injury
that.
started happening, and then
Early.
DeAndre Ayton got hurt, and then
It's very early in the season.
I got DeJounte Murray. He got hurt off the
fucked up.
rip.
Yeah, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I'm a big fan
Nah,
of
he's
DeJounte.
coming back.
but-
Me too. It's not for the year.
He just came back. He
yeah.
literally
For
just came
real?
back like
Yeah, it's not for the year.
last game.
They be saying like, you know what it is? They use that word.
I got you. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they use that word. It's like
Indefinitely.
Definitely is a
Like,
little.
yeah,
what does that
yeah,
mean?
what
The
fuck does
scariest
that
word to
mean?
hear.
Like, what does that mean? It means we don't know.
We don't know.
Any fantasy manager that he's indefinitely, they're like,
What the fuck does that mean?
my season's over.
Never coming back.
There goes my season.
Yeah.
No, but your team's doing your thing.
Yeah.
I think your team spanked mine recently.
he did well
I didn't-
last game.
My whole team was just gone.
Facts.
DeJounte,
I think I would have lost regardless,
21-66.
but
Probably. I'm tired of whoever the fuck I'm playing now.
I'm up 10-0 on whoever I'm playing right now. Like just smoking them, so I'm coming back.
Yeah, it's early. I don't even know what day is it. Friday? No, it's not early.
DeJounte's in the 9th season.
Yeah,
he was on the Spurs for a
Remember
while.
all those Spurs years,
Yeah,
bro?
like
Imagine if they still had him with
And
women.
then he was on the Hawks for a couple years.
two Hawks years and
All right,
one
let's try to
Pelicans.
fit in some NFL
Wow.
talk. We are contractually obligated to speak about the Patriots.
That's not true.
That is true.
I am. Sponsored by Bobby.
Yesterday during our Thanksgiving dinner, I'm gonna put him on the spot. My uncle, our uncle. I don't know. I said mine like that.
We all same uncles.
Yeah. Nelson said we should draft or go trade for another quarterback, and I disagreed because I think Drake May is doing the best he fucking can with what he has.
I think this is the best case scenario for this Patriots team right now.
What did I say at the beginning of the season? Just make it competitive. We know you're not good.
Yeah, right.
He's playing so well, and we're still
trying.
losing, which is like perfect for us. Because like, we are spoiled, like New England, Boston fans. Like, we always win things. We had a dynasty with the Patriots. We're not gonna have a dynasty forever, and we have to understand that now. I don't want to get squeezed into the playoffs and lose in the first round just to get a worse draft pick.
Yeah, right.
Like we need to rebuild and get some talent. So let Drake May learn the system, play well, just keep progressing, and then we're gonna get a top 5 pick. Maybe get an offensive lineman, maybe get Travis Hunter. I don't know what they're trying to do, but
Honestly, I'd probably go with a safe pick if it was me.
I would go with an offensive lineman.
It
I would get a
depends if
superstar
'Cause-
receiver.
No,
Yeah,
because
look
there's a lot of
what
talk.
Cincinnati's
There's a
going
lot of
through.
talks. We might be getting the T. Higgins. We might give him the bag.
Okay, we need somebody like we can't just be relying on fucking.
You know.
Who's that? I don't even know who.
Here's the thing. I'm always nervous. I'm always
Bourne, I think
nervous,
it is.
and then if you look
Kevin
throughout
Bourne.
history,
Braun?
the numbers are going to be a little weird. I'm always like hesitant about giving a number 2 receiver number 1 bag.
Absolutely.
And making him your number 1.
But in this case, where you're developing,
Sometimes it works out.
when you're developing a Drake May, that's the name again.
Yeah.
I always forget first names. Drake, if you're developing
Yeah,
a Drake May,
Drake May.
you need a receiver.
But is
a piece
Higgins the guy?
But where do you find a number 1 though?
in the
You
draft?
draft.
That's like, but like,
Let them develop together.
You
as
don't give up
superstars.
number ones anymore.
Cause there's another good receiver. I forgot his first name is McMillan from like Arizona. He's like he's
McMillan.
like 6'5". He's absolutely insane. He's nasty.
Give him to Drake May. That's a fucking
we
championship.
get him, but we still don't have offensive line to have time to throw him the ball though.
Yeah. Well, right now he
You get a
has
good lineman second round.
1,500 yards,
Yeah,
10
maybe.
touchdowns, 7 picks. It's not bad. It's not
Also,
bad.
he's a sneakily good athlete. He can run.
Yeah, he can move.
Which is
There's been a couple
And if you remember, he led a couple comeback drives.
Yup.
I think we missed a field goal one and lost in overtime in another one.
The other one, he threw an interception because the person ran the wrong route, not because of him. Even the coach
I
was
hate
like,
that.
"That wasn't on Drake." He
hate
literally
that.
kept running instead of doing a little curl route.
Like, that's not. Oh my God! Those are the ones I hate the most.
That's why he needs pieces.
Curl.
Bad.
All the time.
Kendrick
Turn.
Bourne.
Don't even bring up a Patriots receiver because I mean, none
Apparently,
of
there
them.
was trade. Like people wanted Kendrick Bourne and
Henry.
and they're like, "Why didn't
Right?
we?"
The
I was like,
tight end?
I have no problem
Hunter Henry's pretty
trading him
good.
for some
Hunter
capital.
Henry hasn't been a good tight end since he was on.
I never said a good
It's
tight end.
like his best
He's
season.
just, he's been good with them.
Since the Chargers days.
Yes,
yeah.
he's been on the pads. This is his best season, I think.
He's
on
doing good for what they have.
He's the number 1 option we have right now.
Yeah, which is what you need. I always said if you're gonna have a new quarterback, give him a tight end.
Yeah.
The tight end
Yeah.
is what you need. That's the safety blanket.
tight end or slot receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or then we
You
can
need
get,
that
we can
safety
get Travis
blanket.
on it and make him play both offense and defense.
No,
You don't think he can do that?
First of all, probably not. Second,
if Ohtani can do it,
you have to pay him more than
change
that.
the game. So can Travis.
No.
I don't know.
We should change. Just fuck it. Like let it
Just
go
try-
into the new
I
age.
think
I'll
what
try
they
it
would
out.
do is
Like preseason, see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see which one you're better at. Then
you're gonna have to pick one.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pick one dominant. Whether receiver's dominant or corner, where you gonna pick the snaps. If you do
depending-
receiver, you can have him in some nickel corner just to have him out there in some plays just to have him on the field because the boy is a magnet with the ball. So like
Yeah, we'll
he
rank
might
him
do
up,
some
too.
plays as a nickel corner or the other way around.
Yeah, I would have him as like a number one corner or shutdown.
or if you
We have
flip it, if he's
Christian Gonzalez, by the way. Or we'll get to
fucking
that.
crazy.
Great.
We'll get to that.
Love him.
But or if you flip it and he's dominant corner, then you have him in some receiver packages and you have him here and there, maybe on the end zone, maybe like.
Yeah.
So you can play both sides. He's not going to start both sides. No NFL player is doing that.
No, like, I wouldn't want him to go run routes and then have to go cover Jamar Chase. Like that's like
But I think when we had Nate Daniels
tired,
on
boss.
Nate a couple of weeks ago, Travis Hunter and Christian Gonzalez as your two corners would be fire.
As corners.
I would actually prefer Will Johnson from Michigan.
Will
I
Johnson.
don't know, you
not
got
too familiar
his.
Oh,
They're saying he's a generational cornerback. He's like,
when they use that word,
yeah, he's like
What's his
six,
name? Will Johnson.
Yeah, from Michigan. I think his name's Will,
I'll
but
be
he's
there.
like 6'1".
Johnson's
He's a pretty big
football
like
cornerback.
cornerback.
You know,
They
you
say
know,
he's
you know
generational.
when you know you're a great corner when we don't really hear about you because niggas are not throwing to your
Facts.
side like Riccardi. Shout out to Riccardi.
Sauce Gardner, he got drafted. And they were like, at the draft day, he was like, "Oh, he didn't allow a touchdown his whole career." We're like,
Excuse me?
What do you mean?
Not once. He didn't trip and fall one
He
time.
played 3 years and not once this was talked about.
That's crazy.
Dude, 6'2",
6'2". That's a pretty
202 pounds, 2
size
inches,
for
Yeah, that's
12
cornerback.
solos. Yeah, none of them throw him the ball.
Yeah.
They don't throw the ball anywhere near him.
I would like.
That's good.
I would
That's
prefer-
good.
If we were gonna draft, if we needed a cornerback, I would pick him over Travis Hunter. But like, I know Travis is a better like talent.
But New England never makes that move. We never draft that kind of player. So
Gerard.
Edward Gerard.
Man, I don't
Mayo.
think I don't know if he
Mayo.
really has the reins of the whole team. I don't think he can make every. You know, he ain't Belichick where Belichick says go.
You don't have the reins, but he's part of the conversation.
Yeah,
People are
Which
talking
is
about letting him
pretty
go
important.
already. I'm like, people
you can't let him go year one, bro. You gotta give niggas a chance.
We are rebuilding.
Jesus
Let
Christ.
them let them grow.
Jesus.
I had an argument with a coworker fucking last week about that. I'm like, yo, give him at least 3 years. Let if he does not
Progress.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Doesn't progress at all, cut him. Fuck it. You don't need him. But if he's literally consistently getting better, why?
Like I know there's been a lot of success with like first year head coaches in like history, but like you still need to give them time to learn. On like you don't just take the reins of a whole team and just know exactly what to do all the time.
Especially
Like,
if it's not like a fucking great team.
Yeah,
it was a
especially
bum
with,
team
like-
last year.
there's been some interviews that Mayo had. He said some wrong things. Probably like it's just like you learn.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like
And what's their record right now?
Yeah, 3 and
I think we got three. We got 3 wins.
Exactly what I thought they'll be.
3 and something.
That's not that bad.
That's what I hoped they'd be.
We beat the Bengals the first game. I was like, damn it! Like, why didn't we lose this game?
I forget.
I know it sounds like a fake
Yeah.
Patriots game, but I hope we lose every game because I want the best draft pick possible.
Yep.
Who the fuck cares about me?
Like I don't want to squeeze in with like 8 or 9 wins and then just like we went. It happened to one year. Our first year with Mac Jones made it to the playoffs and played at Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
They scored. It was like 42-3, 42-10. I'm like, why did we do this?
What's the point of that?
Right now, Raiders and Jaguars.
I know it's like good for like morale and like you feel your team's all progressing into like a better, but like.
No.
Like, be aware that your team is not as good as you want it to be yet, and we need to get
worst
more talent.
possible position is to be run of the mill in the middle. Never get better.
motherfuckers.
Never get worse.
Atlanta Falcons.
You
I
I
just
think we got a
fucking-
chance this year, guys.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Make the playoffs.
And this made me just think about it. Actually,
Never make it.
I actually
Wild card.
Steelers.
We better get an offensive lineman because our running game is fucking horrendous.
Yeah, right.
And if no one respects the running game, then Drake May's like he's gonna be screwed. They're gonna be just like, oh, he's passing again. Like,
Well, we ain't
Get
running
him.
it.
Go get him.
oh, they use a play on a
time
1 yard
to do-
rush. Let's.
It's time to replace Stevenson.
I don't even think it's.
Nah, you
still
can probably,
good. It's
Honestly,
just that-
next year, take a 4th, 5th round pick on some little scat back just to help out in the backfield.
yeah, I just
it'll
think
be
we need
fine.
better line and like.
Yeah.
He's not. He has no room to run at all. Like he's just running into like a pile of people every time.
Line is
You know
so
what the Patriots
boring.
need? You need that fucking
Dogging him. No.
12, 13 years starter left guard. Nigga been there forever. They
33 years old.
Someone called Trent.
Trent Williams leaves the
Someone
49ers.
called
I don't care if he's 45. You give him a bag.
Yo, Trent is my guy. OG, triple OG.
So let's talk about the fantasy league that we all are a part of, and that is the 806 Fantasy Football League. I
806 the
believe
show.
I'm middle of. I think we're all around the middle
You're
of the pack.
fifth.
We're all 6-6, except
Nah,
Christian.
don't say we all.
No, Christian
Yeah,
is
no,
definitely not
dude,
6-6.
I was.
You're 3-9
I
like
was
the
top.
Patriots.
There we go.
I was top 3 for majority of the season, and then I tied everybody else with the wins. And you saw me just drop so far
You had a lot of
because
people on the
I
bye
don't
last
score
week,
as
too.
much points as you guys.
You did have a lot of bye week people last week, and I beat you.
Yeah, and,
I mean, I still scored a lot.
But literally, I have the lowest scores.
But hey, let me just put this out
Even-
there. though.
even
I know I
Enrique.
talked about this numerous times, but in all my
place.
years of doing fantasy, or in all your years of doing fantasy, have you seen the number 1 point scored player in the 11th place of your league?
No.
How does that make any fucking sense? And it's driving me crazy because I've been doing fantasy since like 2007.
82.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
once seen
You're the top.
bottom 2 teams have the most points in the fucking league.
You got fucking Russell Kaka Wilson.
Kaka
No,
Wilson.
I move around my quarterback. But no, if you look at my
I
team
don't
right
do
now,
it. No, I'm kidding.
please tell me that's a 3-win team right there. I have Saquon.
He has more points than Gary.
You got played.
I have more points than Gary, who's
has
in
more-
first place.
I know.
That's wild.
I am
The reason-
so
That's
pissed.
wild.
The reason you beat me that one game was because Saquon got 100 points. So
I dropped 200 on you. I did.
I was like, well, and I had like a kicker left. I'm like, yo,
So
watch this comeback.
I was thinking about this on the drive here because I was getting a little sad. So,
Got the
like,
person over here.
I'm sure you guys all had those wins where the
don't
other
like
team
your
just
team.
underperformed. Shut up. I doesn't like any team. he's like Manny.
trade for?
Nobody. Teams
But
like,
like, you guys all have a win probably against a team that just underperforms their like projection.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I have not had a team do
bad
under the
luck.
projection. I've never seen
The
luck that
fact
bad.
that you're literally last place and have more points than the first place team is kind of wild.
It's like
It's kind of wild that Gary's the first place team.
That's
there
wild.
right
That's
now.
the most
I
wild
bet you his
part.
team's so trash.
we all know that first
Sam
place teams
Darnold
never win anyways.
First of all, Gary is the Atlanta Hawks of this fucking fantasy league. No one fears him as
He
a
got
number 1
fucking
seed.
Hopkins in his lineup starting.
That's crazy.
James Cook.
He got James Cook. He got Mooney starting. Robinson Jr. He has nobody out here. He got fucking.
He got Justin Jefferson, my nigga. That nigga can win.
I know.
He
You know
can
what it
win
is?
some weeks by himself.
He had Aaron
done.
Rodgers for the most of the
He hasn't done much. Like he's been playing well, but not like to his like Justin Jefferson standards of like.
he did against me when I played Gary.
That's what happens.
And they went off for like 250 yards.
Yup.
I think I played well when Jamar Chase had like 50 something points. on me. I was like,
Yeah, just,
That's the craziest
Those are
shit.
my
there's
favorite.
nothing you
and
can
we
do
were
about
talking early
those.
season. I was like, I'll give you T Higgins for Jamar Chase, and you were like, I'll think about it.
Crazy if you did that shit.
That was like early before Jamar Chase even like got a touchdown.
Something else was
I don't
involved. in
care.
that.
I was
There's,
not
there's more people, but like,
All right.
we were working on it.
It wasn't
I was
just
like,
like
don't
a-
throw
no,
a
it
one for a
wasn't-
two.
no, it wasn't straight
I
up.
don't care.
Let's not be crazy.
No, it wasn't straight up, but like it was like when the Bengals were so
But I
ass in the
was in
beginning of the season.
desperation mode. At some point, I've climbed from like 11th to 6th. Let's get that straight. Like I've been.
Bro, I honestly
I did-
believe.
I
And
did
if
a-
I win this next week against freaking Wally
I'm-
Zerbiak, what's his name? Jimmy from the Wally era.
I'm 6. That's crazy. I'm
remember
6
the
and
Wally
I'm 6
something.
and 6, right? And I like my team. And Tyreek Hill hasn't really gone off yet.
He did well this week against me, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, he does nothing all season, and he gets 20 against me.
At chain, whatever how you pronounce it.
Yeah, he's been
Yo,
balling all
solid.
season.
I've been nailed. Pause. I even said pause before I said
Yeah,
it. 'cause I knew I was going to
that's
say
gonna be bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was that you literally paused it.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
you
Literally.
think- that was a good one.
I picked an amazing tight end again with Bowers.
Yeah.
Great
Kenny
pickup.
Bowers?
Boys, 10 catches a game.
Bowser.
Bowser.
Bowser Jr.
Like, I just can't.
Chase Brown.
I just
solid
can't,
pickup.
I can't play anybody that goes under the projections. Anytime they play me, like Melvin has 3 players I've played already from like this week, all over 20 already.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, like, nobody has a bad week. Actually, I don't even know how many points were scored against me. I'm curious of like how much more it is than everybody else. Unbelievable.
Christian has the fantasy blues.
The Gallows Hill Gargoyles.
Because I wanted to go back. I wanted to go back to back, and then
That ain't happening.
Voodoo.
very bad voodoo.
The bad voodoo.
You might end up off the league next year.
I know with Manny commissioner, I might be. You guys might see me next year.
No, the fucking champion disappears every year. We're big.
So I have the most. I have the most-
Kendrick.
I was like, yo, you might.
I have the most points scored with 1782
Yep.
in the league. I'm in 11th place. I have 1831 scored against me.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
that no one else is in 17s. no, Jude's in 17s.
And he's pretty
Oh,
good.
Jude's in the league. I got
He's
you.
not
Jude's
doing so
team
well.
dropped 200 against me. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Jude's dropped 200. Yeah, you just haven't.
His team's ass.
That's the problem.
He got 15.
I thought he was last for a
1500
while.
I think I played.
know.
I think he might have had 3 tight ends starting against me, and he dropped 200.
Josh, you're lucky to be 6-6 with a lot of us. Only 1,500 when we all have
The
17
guy, I'm
plus.
telling you, I was third place with the,
You're
with
the
the
opposite of Christian.
least amount of things.
You snuck some wins you weren't supposed to.
Yo, crazy.
I
Well,
had-
he's like tied with all of us. In
And
the
they
middle.
didn't have McCaffrey for like the first like
Yeah.
6.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Mike Evans got hurt too. So like,
Yeah, Mike Evans played me mother
so
league.
I literally was the lowest points in the league, and I was third place. I'm like, as long as I keep winning, I'm good. Lost that one game. I'm like, brrr.
You know how demoralizing that is as a manager for me? Like I'm most points in the league, and then
Yeah,
someone like
it's
Josh is in third place with 1,500 points, the lowest in the league. I'm like, come
Yeah, that's
on.
pretty upsetting.
clawing at this shit. We in here.
I got Saquon on my team. You like,
Well,
Christian
Christian McCaffrey got hurt
got the
first.
fantasy blues.
you got amazing that better. I'm like, I don't think I could have.
That's a new jingle.
Christian got
Christian got the fantasy blues.
Fucking hate fantasy.
You see, just the guy in the drummer.
It just reminds me
head
of
down,
the WB frog.
Oh my god.
Christian got the
Fantasy
Fuck
blues.
I'm not joining this league next year. This is bullshit.
trombone and shit.
This is so. This is so fucked up.
All right, let's pick up the morale here. We got a little
Yeah,
sad.
no, I'm actually
I
upset.
know. Just, I can literally see Christian get sadder. The more times you repeat the fantasy blues.
Blues are real. Yeah, it's like this is
Fantasy sucks. Yeah.
the fancy gods are literally against me this
This
year.
might be my last
Navy.
No,
Shut up.
every
Every year.
This might be my last. I did make it out of gangland.
You did.
The whole thing was
you didn't get
quoted.
jumped out.
Yeah. Hopefully
ended
we're
it
successful
mutually.
enough as a podcast to get some interns. And I'm gonna make interns go for like I want you to look through all of our videos and find every time somebody else says this is his last year at fantasy.
Put like a little
Or
counter
quit
on
fantasy.
the YouTube videos. Put a little counter at the bottom.
Yo, I'm never playing you fantasy football again.
Christian ain't even think of blues.
We have reached
Crazy.
my favorite part of the show. Let the DJ Bufka set a question.
You are now in the mix. You are now in the mix with DJ Bufka.
The DJ Bufka set of questions is a game we play at the end of every game. It's a simple game. We give you two different options. You pick
all.
one or the other one. It's a nice shirt.
Thank you. Both got.
Josh, this is yours.
It's either red pill or blue pill. Please don't pick
That's
no
cute.
orange. Please don't pick no purple. You've been here before. We mess up all the time.
Thank you.
All right. Because of the Manny G rule, I do have to ask you the first question again. Jordan or LeBron?
I'm gonna go Jordan.
All right.
Yeah.
It's
Better
You know why? Because he knows if he switches,
He's Manny G.
no, he's managing and like the shit that we're just gonna like.
You switched up on
It's not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it.
I'm already in the blues right now. I can't take it right
In
now.
the Navy.
I can't take it anymore.
What in LeBron's game can you add in your game? You feel that will help you improve as a player?
I mean, the smartest player of all time. That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
big.
but you, yeah, like
That's a pretty good answer.
IQ, you're gonna have to learn off experience yourself. But like,
I mean, that's a skill though. It's not like something you just like innately have.
right.
Like you.
Some people are just born gifted like that, but like
But he also worked on it. That's something that
we're talking about the skills of basketball.
Also
It's a
learning
skill.
everybody.
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, but like I'm not.
We're not gonna stuck in this
It's a lot of
question. All right, here we
Just gonna
go.
keep stalling, so we're not talking about.
You say that like Jordan wasn't the
That
freaking
was-
super IQ.
Hey, Willie, was he?
I almost said something really controversial.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We're gonna pass through it.
I was gonna.
I'll say it real quick.
Offensive and defensive.
LeBron James is a smarter basketball player than Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I agree with that, but let's not act like
No, obviously you don't win 6 championships by being a dumbass fucking.
No.
All right, next one. It's the holiday seasons,
Holiday.
so
holiday
Happy
season.
better Christmas movie: Home Alone
Happy holiday.
or Home Alone 2.
Oh,
In New York.
Thank you.
thank you. Yeah.
One's Chicago, one's New York.
I think I always preferred the New York one.
Yeah.
That's 2, right?
Yeah, it's two.
Yeah.
I think I would
Trump
go with Home
season
Alone 2.
2.
I picked number 1. I didn't like number 2 when I watched them back to back
How do you not like Home Alone 2?
because the first one was the original and then he was home alone.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, not
Valid
wrong.
point. He's not wrong.
He
was
wasn't
home
like
alone.
just fucking lost in New York.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if you want to make a sequel, you're gonna have to like.
You know what's crazy?
He ain't left Home Alone twice.
I'm the one that really like. I'm a Home Alone 3 kind of guy.
I am a Home Alone 3 guy.
I love
but
that movie.
I'm
It's
not putting him over the first 2. You
No.
can't.
am.
That was my
I just
movie.
think Home Alone 3
That was
is very,
it.
very
I got
much
that for my
slept on.
birthday.
You know when there's just like one.
And
that
Scarlett
just sticks to you
Johansson's
more?
in the movie.
Which one?
She's
Home
in it
Alone
for
3.
one scene.
It's not one scene. It's more than one scene.
like
I
three
don't remember
scenes,
that.
I don't remember that either.
She's a
She's
sister.
mad young. She's one of those.
She's his sister. Yeah.
Oh.
I would probably go with
Second
Home Alone
oldest,
2.
next to like that Butch guy.
I just remember. I remember like just watching them back to back, and I was
Watched
like,
it last year. Yeah.
number one's the best.
No, number 2, I had more like that wouldn't happen. Like we were talking about that the whole time.
Yeah,
One was like,
outrageous.
this is
the
sick.
motherfucking
Niggas wanted that. The brick off the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Science.
That was like a 30th
Is that,
one.
is that,
That's
is that like a
crazy.
pigeon lady or like a
The pigeon lady? Yeah, she was like Albanian.
for real?
Something like that. Something like that.
Central
French?
Park.
Maybe French?
This is like a Central Park after dark.
The pigeons.
Central Park After Dark.
That's a good,
Bars.
That's a
Also
whole, that's a whole
terrifying.
different movie.
Terrifying movie.
Terrifying.
That's a thriller.
You're like 10 years old.
Get out the park.
That's the real movie right there.
We'll stop.
All right. Next question. We just had these last night, our Thanksgiving dinner. And to all our fans, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys
Thanksgiving.
enjoyed
Gobble, gobble.
your holidays with your family and loved ones.
Gobble, gobble.
Which one would you rather have? Ham and cheese calzone
Ooh.
or steak and cheese calzone?
It's even better asking you this question
I know.
since he brought it.
I didn't get a chance to try the steak and cheese.
I thought
That specific batch, the ham and cheese, was a better one.
Yeah.
But
I mean, in general.
In general, I would prefer steak and cheese. Steak and cheese is like my favorite sub to ever have, to usually have. So like steak and cheese, anything, I'm probably gonna go.
now,
with.
would you guys steak and cheese normal or like a bomb?
See, I'll do a bomb, but I'm not big on like peppers, too much peppers. So like
Okay.
I'll put like a little bit of salami and like.
Got you.
a little
That's
bit
usually
onions.
mine. I usually
Yeah.
have the peppers.
I'd
and stuff like
rather
that.
it regular. Salt and pepper.
Oh, steak and cheese.
SPG, baby. Put the garlic in there too.
Oh,
Salt,
I
pepper,
I
garlic,
never
baby.
added the garlic. I'm gonna do that now.
I ain't had any of my subs. Garlic, pepper, garlic.
Sometimes I like the teriyaki on there.
That's
I feel like
wild
ham,
turn.
I feel like ham and cheese is so
I feel like
basic.
in there.
Yeah,
For
teriyaki steak.
calzone, I actually
Teriyaki steak
prefer
and cheese.
the ham
Steak
and
tip?
cheese.
Really, I think for calzone, I
Teriyaki
go
steak
for
and
like the
cheese.
crazier
Never had
ones,
it
like the buffalo chickens, the steak and cheeses. I don't ever want like a ham and cheese calzone.
You're right, but like
Him, for us on Thanksgiving, obviously,
it makes more sense.
it makes more
for
sense.
Thanksgiving,
it's,
yes.
it's not a like, haha. It's like
problem
a-
with steak
oh,
and
nice.
cheese, and it's the same issue I have with subs. I've had a lot of bad experiences with steak and cheese subs, where
fuck- you can
they'd be
fuck that
mad
up.
messy or very dry to the point.
This is
And shout out
crazy.
to my girl. I enjoy her steak and cheese homemade better than any steak and cheese around.
I mean, mine's the best. I mean, no, not.
Why does that
not,
have to be competitive?
First of all,
you can't just.
I was gonna say
see how
that.
quickly that was your first answer.
I was gonna-
Mine's better. First of all,
I was gonna try to say you cut me off. I would say not comparing ours. I'm saying mine's the best that I've had going out. That's why I make mine at home better than I would
Like
order.
the calzone that Amanda made, like she's made that like in the sub form at home, and I think
Which
it's
is
better than
pretty good.
Yes.
That's really good.
anything.
I think a homemade steak. I'm at the age where a homemade steak and cheese is better than.
There's love in it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it's not like robotic.
They
Here
gonna
you go.
season that shit. You know, when you go to a sub shop, the motherfuckers put nothing on that shit.
little salt and pepper. Bah,
They
here.
save money.
Yeah,
2 cheeses. Nah, extra cheese.
And they just do a little.
I'll pick steak and cheese over anything.
Nah, that's not my favorite sub. I like a buffalo chicken sub. Actually,
A nice steak tip.
honestly, at this
Buffalo
point,
chicken with lettuce,
I
tomatoes, and
usually go
bacon.
wraps, more wraps than subs.
I haven't had a wrap in
That's
months.
be a good wrap because some
been
wraps
so
are just
long.
messy too.
I had a wrap recently. Yeah, that's true. Burritos
Yeah,
too.
I haven't had a burrito
That can-
forever.
yeah,
I usually get the
It's
bowl.
it's been a while since I had a burrito, but those definitely get messy too sometimes.
I just,
I want
I
less
just try to do
mess.
anything that's like not as messy. Like a
That's-
sub, usually like it can be pretty tame depending on where you
It all
get it. but-
depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Homemade ones, you know, they'll be tame because you do it yourself, obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, yeah.
Don't ever get a
Tim want it.
chicken parm sub. They put too much sauce on that bitch. That shit falls apart.
You know what I mean?
I've had perfect chicken parm subs.
Well, sometimes they do,
Nah,
but
I know.
sometimes they fuck
Yeah,
up.
that's the thing. Sometimes the steak and cheese sub is good. Sometimes you open the wrapper and the steak is literally falling on the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just like, geez, I'm eating steak bits.
You take one bite and it
Well,
falls
like,
like glass. Like,
yeah.
fuck, man.
you know, like a buffalo chicken wrap is
love
a lot
buffalo
more like messier. It's a lot messier than a steak and cheese. Steak and cheese is like, oh, there's a little bit of cheese stuck on the wrapper. Like it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
buffalo
Buffalo, you have all the
wrap
sauce
with-
on you.
Yeah.
French fries.
or like a Caesar one. Now the dressing's all over your fucking hands and shit.
Yeah. See, at least steak and cheese, there's just a little bit of steak falls. Like, you're like, oh no.
Well, this is greasy. No. Some people have mad greasy ones. So just,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you get greasy ones, it's a different story.
All right. Next question. Who would you rather have? Trae Young or LaMelo Ball?
I think I'd rather have Trae Young. I think he plays a better like brand of basketball, a better winning.
More of a
better-
team player too.
He's LaMelo Ball is balling out, but he's playing for the Hornets, who don't really care about winning.
He's
like,
a very loose.
Like you
Human.
could tell Trey's trying to win.
yeah, no, I get it. He's like, you just gotta give him the keys. And like, you do whatever the hell you
Yeah,
want.
he's playing like
He's playing like
You can't give him structure.
yeah, exactly. He's just playing like he's playing out of the park.
I see why y'all say Trae Young, but I'm going to go with LaMelo Ball because I think LaMelo Ball's ceiling is higher than Trae Young.
His ceiling's higher.
Trey
Like,
already hit his
Trae
ceiling.
Young's someone that doesn't get enough credit. He'll get
No, I
he'll
agree with
30
that.
and 10 every year. And
Yes.
nobody cares.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
He's in Atlanta.
He hit his
doesn't win.
ceiling, but it's amazing. He's
It's an
doing
amazing
But
ceiling.
LaMelo can like literally, you can be having some MVP numbers. Trae
Yeah,
Young
but
is
he
never
gonna
going to
win
be in
no
that
wins.
conversation.
I don't think LaMelo will either unless he gets like a better team that they actually like are contending.
Yeah, LaMelo. I don't see him on the Hornets more than two,
I
three
think-
more seasons.
I think both can't play defense, so
That's fine.
I just need someone
Trey-
that can like control the game better, and I think
Put LaMelo Ball
there's
on
more
some-
structure around Trae Young. That's
yeah.
why I picked him.
Trey Young's points went down, but his assists went up. I love it. I love to see it.
He's led the league in assists a lot.
But their wins
Yeah.
don't go up.
And Jalen Johnson's
yeah.
shitting.
Yeah, no one's talking about him either. Another Duke guy.
Look at that. Would you look at that?
Whatever.
All right.
That Duke's playing right now.
Yeah,
Actually.
but is he a Coach K guy?
That was a tough loss against Kansas.
all these damn turn-ups. Stop doing these damn spin moves.
Oh my gosh, that's the only move now.
But it's
back and
it's
spin.
good to see that we lost to two really great teams. And
Did you see the beginning of our schedule?
Tough.
What? We had like 3 top 10 teams in the first 3 weeks of the season.
Good.
It's good. It's a good test.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't lose by a lot. It was just like last possession.
Yeah, Kansas was the number 1 team in the country.
That team's crazy. You have a dude that's like 25 on the team.
Yeah, I know. They always do.
Yeah, and they're all seniors. I'm like, what the fuck?
North Carolina shit.
Same thing with like
Yeah, right.
Auburn.
Bangkok.
Yeah.
What's his
All
name?
right.
Back it. Bake it.
Bacon.
Armando
Who?
Bacon.
You never pronounce that
I think
guy.
he went over.
Is it Armando? No, he's
He's not still
G
there.
League right now.
Oh, I was
in
gonna say,
Memphis, I think.
Shitting for Memphis.
Yeah.
Next question. Who is the Heisman winner? Ashton Genty. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name
Yeah,
right.
Go on,
good.
go on.
That's
We
good
know
enough.
what it is.
It's good enough.
Or Travis Hunter.
Hearing the name, I didn't have like. I was like,
There's the Boise State running back.
Yeah, Boise.
I think I'd probably pick Genty.
Yes.
After seeing what Travis just did today,
Genty
whatever.
had 250 yards today.
Yeah.
38 carries.
37. But still.
Actually, no, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to Travis Hunter only because I saw this today that Melvin Gordon had 2,500 rushing yards when he was in college.
damn.
And Gentry's not. He's at like 22. I'm like, he's not even better than Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon has more games though, right?
No, this is one season.
But they're not done, right?
No,
Still
they have a
couple games, right?
They have it's going to end up being more.
Do you know any other Boise State player? They're just feeding this motherfucker.
I know one. The guy who proposed and versus Oklahoma.
I meant this season.
This season, that was
That
so
was
long.
like 15 years ago.
And I hated that
They did a
game.
trick play to me.
And I hated that play so much because
You know how
it
long
made AP
ago was
lose.
that? Adrian Peterson was at Oklahoma.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's why I watched the game.
Who does Boise State play against?
Nobody.
They
They
play, but
played against a couple of decent teams.
yeah, they just still play the D, like the number one, number two, like
They're not
that.
playing SEC teams. They're not playing,
Where the fuck is Boise?
Idaho.
Idaho, nigga. Exactly.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter just scored
switched
3
to Travis Hunter
touchdowns
'cause
today.
I saw it today and I was like, that's a little
And another
iffy to
pick.
me.
3 touchdowns and a pick.
Yeah,
is crazy.
but
And they
I
played a
still
trash
don't
team
see it.
today. But he's been doing that all season.
Yeah.
I was watching
Nah.
it. It was
You telling me you're not impressed with Travis
He's
Hunter?
at over
I'm
1,000
not.
yards, over 10 touchdowns.
I need to hear this. You are not impressed with Travis Hunter?
no.
What does he have to do?
It's getting blown out of proportion. It
He had
literally
3
is.
touchdowns today.
Yes, I could throw you the ball 3 times. You caught it. Good job. Good
That's
shit.
your job as a receiver,
Yeah,
nigga?
Cool.
And he got
but
picked. And he got
a
picked.
Everybody keeps talking like he has 3 picks a game and he gets touchdowns every single time. He does it. He does really good.
But it's also like-
great that he's doing both things, but not one area is he the best at in the league.
But has he?
He's very, very good.
That's a good point.
But he's not the best at each one.
But what about the
nigga has like
complete
8-9 picks
turnaround of the
this season.
Colorado?
You can't give it just to him.
I know, but
you
like,
also got
look up-
prime time,
Mr.
getting
Google,
everybody
look
in
for
here.
Sure, but it's
Look
a
up
huge
Travis Hunter's
difference.
stats.
It's a huge like.
I will say, if Travis Hunter got fed like Gentry, it would be a little bit
They
different.
could
too.
Yeah.
never be ranked. They would have never been. This is crazy. We've never seen Colorado ranked or even good in any way. For them
No,
to turn
they-
around in one,
they weren't that good, but
2
yeah.
seasons, to turn the whole team around 2 seasons and you being the star on the team, I think that's
As a receiver, he has over 1,000 yards now and 11 touchdowns.
And how many picks does he have?
I think 3. So
I think he's only allowed one touchdown all season.
This
though.
is only
Like,
going.
Nick, like,
This is only
I
going.
don't know, it's tough because
offense.
like yes, Boise State's not playing, but they're ranked. They're like ranked 11th. They're pretty good.
here's the
but,
thing with Genty. We've seen a nigga like that a million times. There's always been a running back
Yeah,
who plays
that's
somewhere
true.
out west who has fucking 3,000 yards and he don't win the Heisman. So why should this motherfucker win the Heisman?
Melvin Gordon really had 2,500 yards
Yes!
on the season.
No, he was really good.
I remember that.
Really
I don't remember that.
You remember Monty Ball from Wisconsin? He did the same shit. And where's that nigga?
yeah, we forgot.
Exactly.
Melvin Gordon was a good running back in the NFL too.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying,
but
like,
it's just like that's like, yo, if they're feeding you 37 carries a game, bro.
I don't think Boise State has any more games except for like the college football playoffs. Am I right? Like I think maybe you have one more, but like he might fall short of
Come on,
Melvin Gordon.
he ain't. If there was an elite quarterback in college football this year, I'd probably give him over Travis Hunter. But there's nobody else like that this year.
He has 4 picks now.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, there's not many.
4 picks,
Colorado.
1,000 yards receiving, and what is it, 9-10 touchdowns?
11, and also no one's scoring touchdowns on him either. He hasn't like he's let up
Nigga,
one
what
touchdown. I think, all season.
do you want? What is going to impress? What do you want?
More.
But Josh likes
More.
the freak athletes, the running backs.
Nigga, this nigga wants 2,000 yards. Fucking.
No, I don't care about 2,000 yards. I would like a little more touchdowns offensively, but that's whatever. 1,000 yards is fucking amazing. That was great, but he got that shit mostly because today he fucking dominated. But the defensive side, okay, he has 14 solo tackles and 4 picks.
I see both sides because I do think it's also getting blown out of proportion a little
It's-
bit with like
that's the thing.
Him
Deion-
being on Colorado and having
And Deion
Deion,
Sanders.
obviously.
Yeah.
But are we going to pretend that narratives have never won anybody a trophy before?
The thing that
Well, like how
I
much
will.
he's improved from freshman to this year.
Yeah,
What,
bro.
what I will say is that his him not getting that award, now that's a bigger fucking story. The cornerback award.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not even being a finalist.
That's the crazy
That's
part.
wild.
All right,
How
all
you a
right,
Heisman
all right.
finalist and not a finalist in the position you play?
Like that's bullshit. But
yeah, that's a little. Are you finalist? Are you gonna be a finalist for the wide receiver and the cornerback one?
He's definitely wide for the wide receiver.
if you are, I'll say if you're top 5 or top 10 in both categories,
I think we have 4.
okay.
Yeah.
But if you're not even in those categories,
Not
like,
a lot
all
of
right, buddy.
corners in college football has 4 picks right now.
No, like People, especially like people that watch football, always assume that like a good corner is one that gets a lot of interceptions.
No, I know.
No, a lot of times it's just like you just lock niggas up. Like Sauce Gardner has one pick, maybe. I don't even know if he has any. Actually, like, is this about like not letting the nigga score?
We're talking about confidence.
I know. I'm just saying in general. Like,
I don't believe Travis Hunter is going to be a lockdown corner in the NFL. I don't think that. But for this season in the NFL and the college football now, he's the Heisman winner.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We'll see what happens in the NFL.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter that he only has 4 interceptions because he's not letting nigga score.
Would I be disappointed if he wins? No.
No,
But if Jen
He's not even like the
wins,
top.
if Boise wins, then I'm like, that makes sense to me.
He's not the top.
I think he can look
wide receiver. He's not even the top. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
as receiver.
He's not even.
No, there's
top.
niggas who had more receiving yards, but
No, not yards. He's number 9 ranked wide receiver in the country.
Yeah.
For that, I don't think that deserves a Heisman.
See, the thing.
he also playing like playing both sides. Have to
I think it's getting juiced by playing both sides. Because obviously he's not,
and,
he's
and
not the best.
excelling at corner. It's not like you're just like
he's not
you're
the best
being a
corner
nickel
in the
and just,
world.
like,
He's not the best wide receiver in the world. But when you're top 10 in both,
That's fucking
that's pretty
nasty.
impressive.
Yeah.
and backing it up. The boy's scoring touchdowns every game, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, nigga.
All right.
And the top running back, I've seen 2,000 yard seasons every year from a running back in college football, and them niggas usually don't get the Heisman. So it's not Genty's. We've seen that motherfucker a million
Derrick Henry got it
times.
last time.
Yeah, he put up some crazy numbers.
I remember a year Mark
he's
Ingram won
higher
the
than-
Heisman, and he had 1,200 yards.
He's higher than them
You
right
know what's
now.
crazy? Oh, Genty's 6th in running backs ranked in the country.
Yeah. Right now?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe a little higher than that.
You got people like I can't even say his name,
What
but
the hell is
Henderson
that
from
saying?
Ohio State's number 2. He's nasty.
Like,
Ollie Gordon.
That might be like draft wise.
Yeah.
I just saw Mark
Because he was doing
Genty
great.
top 10.
Yeah.
And no running
going
back.
to
I mean, I don't know.
Cowboys.
I think he would probably fall anyways. It's just
Yeah,
because
he
running
might be a
backs
late
value in terms of
first
drafts.
round, early second round.
ESPN's rankings for the position.
did it?
Yeah,
Took
I
another
mean,
year.
Let's move on. That was a good topic. I like that. That was a good topic. And you're kind of wearing Colorado colors.
You are.
I mean,
So are you?
show some respect to Cristiano
I'm
Ronaldo.
wearing Boca colors.
My bad.
I'm wearing Boca colors.
Excuse me. I apologize.
You
Champion
gotta,
Boca
you gotta go
colors.
to Portugal and get this
Oh, Mr. Portugal.
Is that
Culture.
a...
Ronaldo jersey.
So,
What are you looking at?
I was like, why does this nigga have to touch
I'm
it?
wearing a hoodie underneath.
Okay. I'm like, that's all one thing? That's
No,
awesome.
it's just it was just a little cold outside.
It looked great together, honestly.
All right, next question.
I was proud of myself to put this
I
together.
want that.
I can proudly say that I've never. Yeah, it was good. I thought it was one piece.
You're right,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
that's awesome.
That was a pretty good outfit.
Appreciate
I can honestly say I've never asked this question on 806's show before.
Let's see if he's right or not.
So who's gonna fact?
Better villain,
Ooh.
Frieza
Oi.
or Cell?
Frieza's racist.
yeah, mad racist. I'm so tired.
Monkeys.
I got to pick Frieza because he keeps coming back.
He does keep
This
on
nigga
coming
come
back.
back.
Yeah, that's good shit.
There's Frieza right there.
Open the door. We have a loose mic over there if you want. To go ahead.
We just talked about
This
shit
nigga
for a
opened the
second.
door with a quickness
Nigga scared the shit
and
out
a
of me.
fury.
I feel like he was back there.
Go ahead.
Hold on, who was it?
Frieza
Frieza or Cell?
or Cell, who's
The better villain.
Better villain? Frieza's a bitch.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, racist too.
Yeah, that nigga's racist.
Yeah.
That gives him some bonus points, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Right.
So he's definitely more iconic because obviously, like, you know, he's
He coming back.
longevity. Exactly. So, like, but if we keep it in a buck, Cell created probably one of the most monumental moments in Dragon Ball history.
I think it was
If
probably
you look at
number
it
one
from,
moment.
like,
Yeah.
original Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Cell on that one.
Okay,
I
like
respect that
The
because
cell games alone,
But
man.
also, like Frieza is when Goku first turned Super Saiyan, and
Yeah.
that moment was
That
was
might
like
be the
legendary.
number one iconic nigga.
yeah, but
That was crazy, but I
Gohan Super Saiyan 2 with the
Gohan-
Kamehameha killing fucking Cell.
yeah.
But now I'm
Tears
sad
in my eyes.
because he was
Tears in
supposed
my
to
eyes.
surpass Goku and then he made him into a
know what's-
Yeah, they fucked it up. They fucked it
I
up.
feel like Cell got overshadowed by the immediate threat of Boo coming around. It's like,
little bit.
we just fucking killed Cell. That was the craziest shit ever. All of a sudden, Boo is the craziest shit ever
True,
again. Like
but the fact that
back to back.
in universe, that's like 7 years apart.
Yeah, true.
For us, it's just next
episode.
Next episode.
They had 7 years of peace, and all of a sudden, here's another even worse
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Frieza pulling up.
Frieza was in a different planet.
Frieza pulling up to yo fucking planet and calling y'all a bunch of monkeys and fucking y'all niggas up. That sounds crazy.
He keeps showing up back to back. They still have that rivalry going forever.
Getting new forms too.
Getting new forms.
He's not getting. Yo, he keeps.
He got a black form now.
Yeah, we haven't seen that one on
Technically,
TV yet.
Cell got killed.
Why you saying it like it was on the block or something?
So did Frieza.
Cell got hit by a drive-by on 24th Street.
Frieza has continuously
Died.
came back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's survival.
I guess he got chopped up by Trunks.
Got put back together.
Trunks still my favorite character ever.
No,
What if he's like
he didn't put it together
he
for Jax.
just regenerates? Who knows?
He did not. Oh, that's what Cell does. Cell regenerates. Frieza does not.
I don't know. This motherfucker always finds a way.
That was a good question.
He
I-
died and came back to life because they wished him back. Goku's an idiot. Honestly, Goku's an idiot.
Yeah, but Goku's been wished back freaking a million times.
7 times.
Yeah. He's damn near God now.
Let him die.
Nope. Nope. Would you rather question?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you rather? This was a kind of silly one. Did you just giggle?
He's gonna be silly.
Would you rather wear a bib every time you eat out
That's pretty silly.
or drink from a sippy cup every time you're at a bar?
I'll wear a bib.
Yo, give me a
Smack
sippy cup.
give me a bib every time I eat. I mean, well, I guess. I'm not gonna make a mess out of myself.
A baby bib?
But bib is pretty practical.
Could it be a regular bib, like a grown man?
No, baby bib.
What the fuck's a grown man bib?
Like when you tuck in your handkerchief,
Yeah,
whatever.
you tuck-
no,
you tuck in a
Like a little
napkin.
bib. This big.
With a cute quote and everything.
It just cleans this part.
I'm just trying to eat my food. I'll do a bib.
Give me.
I'm gonna go to a bar and then like have a
sippy
sippy
cup.
cup. That's a little.
Put a sippy cup on that shit. I'm good. Take this shit to go.
Yeah, I gotta
Get
go
through
to
traffic.
bed.
Like I'm good.
Definitely sippy cup.
Yeah, right. Easy.
I'd probably go with bib. It's more practical.
I ain't ashamed of no sippy cup.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Oh,
no
good.
Spider-Man on that shit.
I
I ain't spilling a drop.
Looking like a baby all the time. Fucking. You look slow with that fucking bib on.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, get him the bib.
Get him the
He
bib.
needs the
You know
bib.
he can't eat without it.
He needs the bib.
I didn't think about it that far. That's,
I didn't know the question.
He gets barbecue down his ears. Give him the bib.
I'm going to go to the next question before we say something I'm not supposed to. All right. Better career, Lamar Jackson or Cam Newton?
I want to go with Cam Newton. Only not because he had a better career. Honestly, it's because I just like Cam Newton a lot.
All right, that sounds
It's more just personal. Like I just prefer Cam Newton. Lamar Jackson definitely had a better career.
I liked him better as a player.
More
What?
MVPs.
What? Yeah,
I
two
mean, the only
MVPs.
thing that's different between them two is that he hasn't made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, Cam Newton's only been to
Yeah,
one.
but that takes,
it's not like he's
that
been
takes
to like
22 players doing everything right. This ain't the NBA.
like Cam Newton had
a
Luke
lot
Kuechly.
of people don't win in the NFL. Way more than like
Yeah, it's
like
not like
basketball.
ring culture is not much of a thing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Compared to like
as long as
Unless you're Mahomes.
unless you're like the elite like quarterbacks like the Brady's, the
you
Montana.
have to earn to be in the that circle, the ring culture circle. You have
I
to
never-
earn yourself to get
I
I
there.
just don't.
I never
I
liked
probably
Cam
just concede and be like, all right, I think Lamar's career is a little better, but I don't think it's that much. Cam Newton has an MVP. He has
1 versus 2.
a billion rushing
Lamar's gonna get his
touchdowns.
third, honestly. He's having an insane year. But
Look,
yeah,
this year is amazing.
he's only thrown 3
He's
interceptions. They're
lost
all,
a few games though.
Yeah, but his defense sucks this year. That's the only problem.
and they shouldn't. Their defense is so stacked. I don't
No, but you
understand.
lost freaking Patrick Queen.
That was huge.
That was dumb. I don't know why they
I don't get he's young too.
They let him go to Steelers.
Man,
But they still have Roquan Smith,
Roquan Smith,
who's like the second best linebacker
Kyle
in the whole
Hamilton is a great safety.
league. Young too. Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah,
Yeah, the line. The defense should be good.
Van
All I'm
Noy.
saying, I personally just preferred Cam Newton because it's just like
okay.
something. I don't know. Just like the way he played was like.
yeah, tougher.
Honestly, this isn't that far. And
I told you, like, yeah,
Cam
it's
played
not-
mad games though.
What?
Percentage wise, Lamar. Yards obviously because Cam played longer.
the Lamar pass.
But rushing yard situation,
I think I just saw
a lot
Lamar's about to
closer.
pass him.
it's a lot closer. Yeah, it's what's this? 21. Where's it at? Oh, fuck! Come on! Why'd you go away? Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lamar is the better player,
Yeah, I think so too.
especially because like He's actually
I think he's a
good.
better passer,
He can
too.
pass the
I
ball.
don't think he's a better passer than Cam.
He's shown this
You don't
year.
think he's a better passer than
shown
Cam
this year-
Newton?
He's top 3, like either top 3 or top 5
Okay.
in passing yards this year.
I think he's easily a better passer than Cam Newton.
So,
and
I
I prefer Cam Newton.
He's a good play. Cam Newton was a good playmaker. Like he made shit happen.
Cam
Newton-
accuracy, definitely. You're right.
accuracy-wise,
You're right.
So I'm going with straight up TDs and intos. Cam had 194 versus 152 for Lamar. Mind you,
that
Cam,
TDs?
yeah, TDs.
Okay.
Cam played a lot of more years. Intos 123 versus 48.
Lamar doesn't turn the ball over.
Lamar is definitely more efficient. But is it because he has better weapons the whole time?
He
Lamar
hasn't had any weapons.
Does not have any weapons.
He had Rashad Bateman before Zay Flowers, still a rookie. Just
Zay Flowers is the only, and Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is
Before
the only
this-
one.
before
He's
this
only
year.
had tight end, and he's
Cam
run-
Newton
honestly,
had Steve Smith.
That's crazy. And he had that running back McCaffrey, right?
Yeah, and McCaffrey.
Why you saying like?
I was gonna say-
That running back?
I was gonna say someone else.
You mean the
and-
best
and-
running back in the
and-
league?
and It hit me right when I was gonna say it.
I mean,
Like,
Jonathan Stewart.
Jonathan Stewart was good too. I mean,
I love
look,
Jonathan Stewart. It's my guy.
no, but like who was like the Ravens running back too? Like we had to settle with freaking Dobbins getting hurt every year. Gus Edwards.
Dobbins just got hurt in my Madden.
He did. Shout out him because
I got him on my bench.
now Bijan has the most.
Fake.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting injured.
Fantasy Blues. Fantasy Blues.
I kept trying to make it resign him. He was like, nah, I ain't trying to be on your team no more.
All right.
Nigga, I need some playing time.
This one kind of relates to the next question. Who wins the running back title this year? Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley?
I think it's gonna go to Saquon because they just have a better offensive line, and the trend that they're going on in their winning streak. I think they're just gonna keep feeding him. Honestly, he's also just more explosive than Derrick Henry right now. Derrick Henry is also a monster, but you also have to think about like, Lamar Jackson can break off for an 80-yard run. So like,
And that's what gives him the edge because he's definitely going to get the ball more to front.
Imagine doing an option with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
We've seen
Terrifying.
it.
But
terrifying.
then again,
I'm about to hand it off. Actually, no, he's about to get tackled. No, I'm out of here.
but that doesn't boost up Derrick Henry. That just boosts up Lamar Jackson.
Right. Yeah.
Where if that happened for Saquon's getting the ball no matter what. He's out.
So,
also
I'ma
Saquon
give it to
would get
Saquon.
more if they didn't have to do the tush push.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Saquon off of the freaking hurdle, the backwards hurdle.
That was
It
the
was a
craziest-
beautiful
that might,
thing to
That
see.
might be the one of the craziest
That
plays I've
just
ever
off
seen in
of
my
that,
life.
I watched
He gets-
it
he gets the-
100 times.
he gets the
And
look.
I saw it live, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" That was my response.
I didn't see it live.
I saw it live. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
4 different angles.
He jumps over someone backwards.
No, because like I'm
4
watching
different
him,
angles.
and the way he did it, like you could tell. Oh, he did that shit on purpose.
He's running forward,
and then he literally
spins
just jumps
backwards.
up.
Because he got
hit backwards.
to like the spin.
So he
He's
knew,
like,
and he
I know
knew,
someone's here.
He had the presence of mind. He knew it was like someone's gonna try to tackle me. Let me just jump up right here, and it fucking worked. It fucking worked.
We've been watching football for a while. I've never
I've
seen that.
never seen that in my
I've never
life.
seen that shit either.
And someone's gonna try it later on
And break
get-
their fucking
It
neck.
was so iconic.
See the high school player that tried
he
it?
tried it.
And he got fucking helicopter.
That was old though. That was like 4 years ago. But yeah, when I saw that shit, that was hilarious.
It
though.
was so insane that they added it in Madden like that a week later.
did that.
They don't.
I
that's
haven't
crazy.
done it yet, but yeah,
They-
I'm afraid.
You can only do it with him.
I got that whack ass Madden 24.
Because I was afraid to try.
That's not on Madden 24. All right. I'm very interested in your answer. And if you answered the way, if you agree with these two guys in this answer, then I won't ask this question again. But I think I'm right.
Okay.
What's a more iconic, memorable moment? Don't say nothing yet.
I say shit.
Okay.
Game 7 NBA Finals buzzer beater for the championship.
Okay.
Or a Hail Mary touchdown at the Super Bowl. What's a more iconic moment?
You're the receiver.
No, you're not in this. Fucking Josh, you're not in this. You're not in this. This is just as a fan.
Oh, it's the fan.
Jesus Christ, nigga always has to involve himself in
As
this.
a fan. As a fan.
As a fan, like yo, remember when?
Yeah,
Not that
that's it.
you did it.
Well, it's gonna be different because like I prefer basketball over football.
That's what we said.
Yeah, like I'm a Hooper first. So I'm gonna prefer basketball. So I'm gonna say the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
But I think it's more probable to happen than a Hail Mary in the Super Bowl because Hail Marys don't happen like as often
And
as
that's
buzzer
why I
beaters.
think it would be a more iconic moment.
But I'm gonna think basketball first because it's like when I think of sports, basketball comes way before football. So I'm gonna think it was more iconic.
Yeah.
Also,
I can't even remember many iconic.
I'm pretty sure you
football.
prefaced it before as in we're in the play. That's what you said last time.
This ain't last time, nigga.
I know. I'm saying, but that's why we immediately went. Like,
All right.
I'd rather have a game-winning shot.
Put me in the
game
play.
7.
I'd much rather hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah, me too.
Catch a flick,
That's
catch a
why.
ball.
That's why I changed the question
Yeah,
so I
all
could
right.
see maybe. That's why I said a more iconic moment. All
You
right,
know what it is too? Like for me in sports in general.
I get it.
Like yes, this basketball's my number one, football's my number two, but football is a low number two.
Football's not even my number 2. Honestly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like basketball's
soccer?
up here.
Soccer, yeah.
Oh shit, I love soccer. a lot.
Yeah, like
Okay, so basketball's up here. I'm gonna put football right here.
What
with
I-
number
what I
two,
realized-
and then soccer, baseball.
What I realized is that
That's
I
basketball,
can't
though.
ask the question without
But
people
those
just
three-
answering with their preference.
Facts.
Hard.
I get it. I get it.
this-
You
it's
asking
a-
our
No, I know.
It's
but
an opinionated question. Like you need,
No, I get it. But the way I'm thinking of it is like I'm taking myself out of it. Thinking
Never.
like, what would be to the world? To the world. What's a more iconic moment?
Basketball.
I would say Super Bowl.
No, but the basketball, the world likes basketball more than football.
Facts.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl views.
Oh
are
my
like,
God! It's not for the fucking game. It's for the
not
goddamn
the
halftime
views.
show. If anything,
It's not. It's for the
no
whole
one
game.
gives a shit about the goddamn
No
game.
one cares
after.
about the Super Bowl, Josh.
Man.
The fucking Super
no
Bowl.
one
People
cares.
that don't watch football put it on. It's
It's just to be on because
It's
of
just to be on.
commercials
It's not like
and
they-
the halftime
they
performance.
really into
It's
what just
Usher.
happened.
Woo!
This nigga thinks
Marvel commercials.
They just
Woo!
want the party. of
I'm
it,
pretty
right?
sure football's like the America sport, though.
Yeah.
Only America.
Yeah, that's the thing. Only
That's the
America.
problem.
Where
Basketball's
basketball's
like
a global
worldwide.
sport.
Basketball's
All
not.
right.
It's not as. It's not
I
that
found this
worldwide.
stat
China.
because I thought.
That's the most of the world.
Yes. yes. A lot of them motherfuckers
Listen,
there.
I figured I was like, this is gonna come up again. Let me do some googling.
That doesn't. Whatever you bring up doesn't matter now.
What you mean?
Say it.
Discredit anything you find.
Say it.
And my
Say it.
view, because people telling me like NBA Finals
it.
is nowhere near the views of Super Bowl.
No.
But game set, there's not the views don't matter.
What you mean the views
We
don't
just
matter?
told you why people watch the fucking Super Bowl.
Bro, that's
They're like ghost views. They're like robots. Buy albums.
Ghost views. Did you say ghost views?
Yeah, people just put it on and don't even pay attention.
True. It's
sometimes.
at a party.
It's just at
There-
the
there
party.
is-
We're at a Super
there is a
Bowl
lot-
party
there is
for
a
the
lot like
party
that.
and drinking.
But
All right, so that, like I can literally.
does views really translate to more iconic?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's
I
it's
think
a
that's
different scale.
I think it's a different scale.
Honestly,
too.
I can't remember one play from last year.
That wasn't a dope moment, but you remember Vinatieri hitting these field goals.
I don't.
You remember?
I only know it because I'm from fucking Boston.
You know the
I
only
don't
one that
know
comes to
it.
mind right now is Antonio Holmes.
I was just gonna say that.
That's what I said.
That's
That
an
was like
iconic
30 years
moment.
ago.
I remember that.
I don't remember many football moments.
I don't really do
in
either.
general.
But again, that's
Like
preference.
the Patriots 20-3,
I like
like yeah, like
the fucking
Yeah, I've watched every, I've watched
interception.
every Super Bowl, and I don't have any memory of any iconic
Well,
moment.
that's a whole different
the
conversation.
more iconic moments that we remember are the ones associated with like the Patriots because we're
Exactly.
Patriots fans. It's
I
not like
think
All right. I will retire the question.
I was like, give me a basketball. I'll
I
hit a
remember
buzzer beater
Kobe
right
versus
now.
the Suns. Kobe versus the Suns. When he did the shirt.
He dunked on Steve Nash earlier in that game too. He did the swing.
Oh,
he
yeah,
swung.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he
You know
swung
how
back and forth.
iconic that everybody thinks that's like such a great moment. That was game one, and they lost the rest of the game.
Yeah,
of the
but that was
series.
more iconic than a lot of the.
But so did Iverson when he went.
Iverson's
when he-
step over is one of the most
same
iconic
thing.
points ever.
And the same thing, and they got swept right after
Yeah.
that.
I can think of a million iconic basketball moments in the NBA Finals.
All right,
Absolutely.
all right.
I love it.
I concede.
Kyrie Irving.
I concede. All right.
Soccer.
So,
I can think of a
who
lot
would
of
you
soccer
rather?
ones, actually.
Football?
Moving on. Who would you rather
Mbappe?
see on Kai's stream?
Mbappe.
Cat Williams or Shane Gillis?
Cat. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your question.
I would probably say Cat Williams because it'd be really crazy.
It also fit him more.
But and I think it also like he'd probably get banned for some things that he says. Probably I would assume. So it would be more unhinged, and you can just like, oh, what is he gonna say next? It's crazy.
Change a different vibe.
Shane,
No, but like Shane,
Plus, he'll be hammered.
Shane is
Shane
so
and Kai
fucking
would be
funny.
a funny fucking show.
You'll be hammered.
yeah, Shane is so fucking
I
funny.
personally like. Damn, Shane Gillis is fucking hilarious.
I think the entertainment factor of Cat Williams not knowing what he's gonna say next, and it can be like something that's problematic.
Yeah.
will make me be like, oh, I got to tune in. Like
Also-
Shane's is just
yeah.
be funny. Like
Oh, also, Cat's gonna be like hit you some wisdom as it goes on.
yeah, that's true.
It might be
No,
fucking
those things
wild
have
shit.
been
but
so
it's
fucking
gonna be
funny.
hilarious.
I know.
Kai Cenat with Drewski and
I haven't seen the latest
Kevin
one
Hart.
with Kevin Hart.
You guys actually watch the whole thing or just look?
Sometimes I put it in the background, bro, while I'm chilling.
I have full stream, so it's 10 hours. I'm
Don't
chopping
fucking
at
way.
it little by little.
I just watched like
No
the,
fucking
there's
I'm
clips
only
all
at
over
2
the
hours.
place. So I just
Trust
watch
me,
the
I'm not
clips.
far, but I will finish up.
So like
Throughout
that
the
one,
month, I'll
normally
finish
they're
it.
like 2-3 hours. Like the Chris Brown one was 3 hours. Like
Yeah.
10 hours.
Okay,
I'm
3
like,
hours, okay.
because you get
It's
to see,
a
you get to
podcast.
see people like celebrities.
Do you guys
on a
understand how much
personal-
money he's making?
Yeah.
$250,000 a day.
More now.
Probably more
But
than that.
he has
That's a world record of
650,000 subs. Each sub it costs $5 a month.
You pay for subs now?
You always have to pay for subs. Yeah,
it's
those
like
subs, it's always $5 a month to like watch their streams. Like
Wild.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm never gonna watch them.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
gotta
no-
pay.
You don't have to pay.
You don't have to pay to watch, but you to like be subscribed and like not get like.
I'm old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I don't
really understand either, but
I don't
shout
really-
out YouTube for free.
Ray, I was like, what do you think? I ain't pay for that
I
shit.
never sub to anything on Twitter. I usually just I watch streams and stuff.
I
But
don't
like,
even
never,
got Twitch shit.
I got
or
Twitch
Tik- or
because I
TikTok.
followed Nerd Gods. Shout out Nerd Gods.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Yeah, I tried to watch their little stream.
It wasn't-
First 10
wasn't
minutes,
paid.
some scary shit came out. I was like, I'm done.
So what was the stream? I didn't even.
They did a 24-hour horror themed
out.
games.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I was out. 10 minutes.
I was part of it. I got scared a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
I got scared a lot.
I donated.
My last but not least,
I was like, Josh ain't got no donations yet. Let me put some money on this.
some money on that
Like,
nigga's
it looked like a competition to me. Like it had like different names on it.
All right. Would you rather?
well, thank you.
Would you rather
For the kids.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
let your partner choose every movie you watch together, or pick every restaurant you go together?
Definitely restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust the movie.
Movie, yeah, that's a probably safer bet.
I'm gonna end up watching like
I just had to fight to not go see Wicked, man.
I mean, just
Honestly-
watch Wicked.
I
It's
think
like
Wicked is Wizard of Oz, but
Like-
it's the story of the evil witch before she became evil witch. Basically, she's like an
it's a
anti-hero.
musical. Apparently, it's amazing, but like I just
It's one of the
musical, I
best
can't
plays
do it.
of all time. I heard.
yeah, that's I've heard too. And I'll watch it when it's on streaming, but I don't want
not
someone
gonna
to
pay.
dictate
Oh, yeah.
what I'm watching all the time. Like
Yeah.
for food wise, I'm like we can go to like any place and there's multiple
Yeah, I can
options.
find something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right.
For movies, right? Not TV shows.
Just movies.
Just
Yes.
movies. Okay. Well, movies. I feel like Leanne got good taste in movies. We had the same thing. That if we go to
Everybody
shows,
dropping spouses' names, huh?
yeah, I love my wife. Shout out my wife.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, if I was to pick shows, I'd be stuck
try to
watching
keep-
like
I
Grey's
try to keep-
Anatomy and bullshit. I ain't doing that. 911
I'll
for
pretend
every
to
city.
watch.
There you go.
I'm like,
Nah, I picture it as we're going to the movies. I'm like, if we go,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Going to the movies. Like,
I'm like, nah, I decide the movies.
I think we've been to the movies once in our 5 years.
really?
Like,
we're big
When was the
movies
last time
guys.
I went?
I just Gladiator 2. Pretty good.
Good.
I like going for the popcorn and the experience. Like,
that's weird.
The only
But I
movies I
get
ever
you.
go
I
to
feel
watch
you,
in the
though.
theaters is like Marvel related.
Yeah, usually Gladiator 2 was a little out of the
I
norm
went
for
for
me.
King Kong.
Yeah, you're big on King Kong.
I love the gorilla movie. Like Planet of the Apes and shit.
Nigga, I love me a good gorilla movie, bro.
No wonder you hate Frieza.
I'm the one that I feel like they should have
He's
had.
always dissing my monkeys.
They should have kept the tail in Dragon Ball Z long term.
I think so.
That would have been nice, but it's Toriyama.
I didn't even know that Gohan was actually supposed to take over.
Yeah.
He was.
I didn't know
He
that.
hit his head, right?
No.
No, I mean like
no.
like, I think like Goku's
Gohan was supposed to become the main guy,
The main character.
after Cell Games, and then the fans were like, "What's going on? Great Saiyan man, what the fuck is this?" And then they went back to Goku, brought him back to life. But
They should.
but
It was kind of weird.
they
That was weird. I was like, he was my favorite. He was like one of my favorites.
he grew up
And
to
then
be
he made-
amazing,
and he was weird.
and then they kind of
But, like,
made him weird.
to see him like develop in Super and like become like
He's kinda getting back to
he's,
it.
He's like the very powerful, but he's stupid smart.
Yeah.
like he's a good.
He's a legit professor.
he's like like logistics of the. All right, we're gonna fucking
tactical mind.
tactical minded.
right.
Like,
Been trained in all sports.
Shout out.
shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Vibe Entertainment.
Shout out the Nerd Gods.
Shout out to Uneducated MMA.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Gem Body Alchemists.
Shout out to Hood Inc.
Yeah,
Shout out to Decoded.
Yup. Shout out to Young Soldiers Success Group. Going for a workout tomorrow despite having a bad knee.
Beside being old.
Shout out to Royal Blends. Shout out to Hongas.
Shout out to Hongas. Shout out Jesus. It's going down?
Fuck is that?
It's going down?
I told y'all.
He's done that a couple times.
When it feels right, you just gotta do it. It's going down.
Oh my
okay.
God. Caught me off guard.
Shout out Baldwin the Barber, my guy.
Baldwin the Barber.
Shout out Crispy. You also
Yes,
Already
sir.
said
great.
Royal Blends.
I know, but Crispy still.
No, Jesus. Shout out
Shout
Jesus.
out Jesus. We be fucking up.
Yeah,
Leaving
I knew
Jesus
that- I
out
knew
of
there was
this.
one missing.
Shout out to Bofka Bowl and everybody who part
Yes.
of that. It was awesome.
I have an idea for, you know what would be cool? And I'll say it on camera, whatever.
We're already camera.
Have a little, you know how like they have like a little brunch before like the Masters? Or like the little Bofka brunch before the, not right before the game,
like, I didn't
the
know that.
weekend before.
Oh, gotcha.
Before the game, we problematic.
No,
Yeah, real problematic.
Have it like maybe the weekend before, have a little brunch, everybody associated, and then, you know, have the teams there, everybody there, have a nice little
It won't be nice and little. People are going to be talking.
yeah, of
reckless.
course. That's, you know,
Yeah,
you can put these teams anywhere, and it doesn't matter what we do.
No, I think it's a great idea.
I think it's a little that. We'll see. We'll figure out. I'm gonna talk to Manny Cruz. Like, bro, I know you can make this happen for me. But
Shout out Manny Cruz.
yep. Christian, thank you for coming. As always, it is a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to
and
you.
Your fiance.
Oh, congratulations! Oh, we almost made it to the episode without congratulating you on your
forgot.
engagement.
I forgot about it. Appreciate
That's crazy.
it. I know.
I wouldn't forget paying for a ring. I wouldn't forget that shit. I'd be like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah. Golf clap.
Golf club. I'll take it. Appreciate
All right,
it,
we
guys.
got microphones.
Yeah.
And on that happy note, co-host REG, co-host Sanchez, I'm Melly Man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
806 The Show is a proud member of the Vibe Entertainment family, so make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as well as Facebook and the Gram. Leave us some comments, hit us with some likes, show us some love. You already know. It's 806 The Show.
806 The Show, you're. Take that. 806 The Show.